Computer.
Yeah. New computer hype. Hello and welcome to the 66th Planet Destiny podcast brought to you by Blue Microphones and Headphones. Today, we're going to talk about the patch that came out Tuesday, 2 days ago. Suffice to say, there's a lot to talk about. So
There's a lot to talk about.
First off, does anyone have the patch notes actually pulled up in front of
them? I'm pulling them up right now.
I do.
Thank you, Ryer. Can we go through the patch notes and briefly go over anything that wasn't that we didn't know about, didn't know that was coming?
All right.
Because there was actually some stuff in there from what I recall.
Well, the big news is that we have a higher light now.
Yes.
335.
335. And we have new ways of getting there, right? Quality of life ways of getting there. Oh my gosh.
A lot of different
Yes.
A lot of different ways. But here, I'm bringing up the patch notes. If you get to there first, Brian.
So, legendary and exotic drops from many sources now attempt to drop with attack or defense greater than your current character light level. Excuse me. Which I've seen, right? That's a nice feeling, is that you might not get to 335 right away, but if you're 320 and you get drops that are 322, 323, that feels nice. That's a big improvement.
It is a
I gotta
big
say,
improvement.
I really enjoy that. Like the triple layer RNG that we saw for the Taken King, that didn't feel good. Like that, that was frustrating.
Yeah.
This is way better.
This is way
Yeah,
better.
the long haul it made us bitter. This is like, boom, upgrades.
Yeah.
Right.
Even it's just like a little bit. It's like at least you can walk away feeling that you got something. You know.
Right.
Right.
And there's enough pieces that, assuming that you didn't save up 65 exotic engrams like in preparation for the update,
Yeah.
it'll take you a couple weeks. It'll take you a couple weeks to hit that, but it feels like
Absolutely.
a constant flow of good stuff coming in, and I really do enjoy that. I think that's a nice feeling. I think they nailed it this time.
Like the short end too of leveling up. Like normally with the drops that we were getting, we'd only be at 322 or something, but pretty much all my characters now are at 325, 327. I've been playing all of them kind of equally, so I haven't gotten to get one up really high. But it's really great for doing some quick leveling now. I love the infusion system.
Yeah, I really do. I think they nailed it here. They really did.
Yeah, it's fun.
The
and
following
rewarding.
activities. I'm sorry, Tefty, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's fun and rewarding because, like I said, you actually feel like you're getting an upgrade when you play something like the raid, instead of walking away feeling like, well, I didn't get that one item again, or I didn't get the helmet to drop with a certain amount of light. It's like if it's going to drop with a light level that's either at or above.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different ways you can get 335 light items. Prison of Elders, Passage Challenge Ticket, which is actually pretty nice because it guarantees you a weapon and a piece of armor that are both over your light level pretty much. Crucible Weekly, another nice place to get it. Court of Oryx Tier 3 artifacts. The Court of Oryx is really, I've seen a lot of people doing Court of Oryx lately.
Yeah.
That'll
Trials of
probably die
Osiris.
down after a little bit though, but yeah.
Well, people are still going to be looking for those artifacts as they level up. Once everybody's 335, it'll probably dial down. But until everybody hits 335, you're going to want that artifact out of there. The Trials of Osiris, which starts tomorrow, I'm really looking forward to it too, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of experimentation in the weapon meta. Iron Banner, which we won't see till the end of the month, but I am looking forward to that as well. Unique items from Vanguard Heroic Strike playlist, which has been very, very kind to me. Exotic engrams, King's Fall
You got
Heroic.
the shotgun.
I got the shotgun and I got the helmet from Malik.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good week.
Briar,
So are you
blowing
Pope?
through content.
Nope.
Pope RNG?
Wow,
Pope,
Briar. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, that was
Awesome.
that shotgun is really fun too. It's like it's that fast firing archetype, which is really fun for PvE.
Yeah.
It's a fun shotgun to use.
That's great.
Yeah, so we got a lot more ways to level up. It doesn't matter. You know what I like about this patch? It doesn't matter what you want to do. If you're doing it, you can be making progress in the game right now.
Yeah,
If you want to play the Crucible,
good way
you
of
can be
putting it.
making progress. If you want to be playing PvE, you can be making progress. And you don't hit that hard limit that you used to in either one, right? If you were primarily a PvE player up until this patch, you had the raid. You kind of had the Nightfall, but the Nightfall was really unrewarding, and that was it. You're not leveling up any more light until next week. Now, like the amount of things you have to do on a weekly basis is huge. Like there's just a ton of different things. I don't think I'm going to finish them all on a weekly basis. I mean, it's not going to be like the old days.
It's like you can still, and it's not like you're going to get punished for not finishing everything either, because everything can level you up. You're still getting a lot of rewards for doing everything. So you don't have to go through and run your Nightfall, your weeklies, your everything. It's I feel like focusing on PvP, and you're not going to be punished for it.
You get to play the game how you want to play it, and still feel like you're making progress toward building a better character. Yeah. And that, I think, is the best part of Update 2.2 right there.
Absolutely. To underscore that too, I think this might be the first time that a solo player really has a full set of options in order to hit the end game or to hit max light level.
Yep.
And that hasn't been something that's been available. Like before, even with House of Wolves, you still needed 2 other people to do Skolas to get light level and all that. This is the first time that it's really like, okay, you have lots of options now as a solo player or with your friends to be able to hit that 335. Really cool.
And I don't think that they're really trying to make it difficult to get there. I mean, I don't think that...
people have already hit it.
No, I think that they're making it the average player playing it in their normal week, making it accessible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's a change, right?
Yeah, no, that's a change. It's not. It's basically hitting max level. That's for everyone now. Through all activities, and it's not just for the people that are going to continuously run the raid, because that's the only way that you were going to actually get to max light level.
Right.
Was through the raid, and you can do it anywhere now. It's great for those that maybe can't find 5 other people to run the raid, or just feel like playing solo today and still get some rewards.
Now, is that going to present any problems for the game as a whole? What do you guys think? Is them?
Are we in a honeymoon phase?
Mm-hmm. We are in a little bit of a honeymoon phase, because right now we're like drops are great because we're actually finding benefit from all the drops. But,
we need them,
once we're at max light level, once we're at max light level, then we'll have to take another look at the quality of said drops that we're getting.
How are the drops? Like, have you guys been getting the year 1 legendaries that we've seen? Have you guys been getting the new Prison Elders exotics? Have you gotten the one new PlayStation exotic, which is highly disappointing?
Oh yeah,
is it?
Oh, I think so. There's one new exotic in the game.
Oh, I thought you meant the Zen Meteor was disappointing.
That's pretty disappointing.
No, that is disappointing. The overall concept. I thought you were talking about the actual sniper was disappointing. I was like,
no, that's
really?
Badass.
I was like, Briar.
That's not what I heard.
It has breaking my heart. Explosions on every round, and then a bigger explosion if you explode 3 things. It's what's wrong?
Like Mr. Torg from Borderlands.
It is absolutely ridiculous that they didn't add more exotics. I mean, I'm sorry, it is. It's like
it is ridiculous.
Add one new exotic to this game and make it PlayStation exclusive. Like, that just feels like a slap in the face to Xbox users and a slap in the face to everybody, because, like, come on, give us some exotics, man. Give us some.
I feel like I need a tinfoil hat, but I can't find mine right now. I'll have to make another one soon. Just to not to segue into something else, but all those exotics that were unreleased, those
they got removed from the
database. Got removed from the armory, and if you search for them now, it says classified. So maybe they're coming in like a Black Spindle-ish type event. Maybe they'll come in a little bit later. I don't know.
Yeah, you need to find that tinfoil hat.
Yeah, I need to find the tinfoil hat, obviously. But I'm
with
really
you, man. I'll ride that train all the way to the end. I'm down.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
I would love it, and I would. I'm down. I hope it is. Whatever if it's not, but you're absolutely right, Briar. It's really disappointing that they made one new exotic, made it PlayStation exclusive, effectively just kicking a huge fan base right in the nuts, or other body parts, whatever. And yeah, it's weird. But before we go down that path, the overall update is fantastic. It's a lot of fun.
Best
it's free.
Update ever.
It's free, for God's sakes, right?
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of other things in this update that they didn't really go over. I'm just gonna briefly run through this. Like you can.
We want to talk patch notes first. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to the patch notes right now. Like the old Prison of Elders keys, you don't need those to actually open up the chest anymore. We knew you could. Yeah, they didn't like get rid of them, delete them, but if you have them, you can use them now. Like just from your inventory, use them, and you'll get House of Judgment rep. That's good because leveling up House of Judgment gives you a package. It gives you, more gear. It's awesome.
Yeah.
The tokens of flight and stuff are no longer need to purchase any of the items, but you can still use them to level up. Let's see, going through here.
Quite a bit of that stuff. Like
I do too. I do too, Jeffy.
I still have a ton of treasure keys, and so I was using all those yesterday to level up.
I think I have 100 etheric light still.
One of the changes that they didn't talk about, I don't know why they wouldn't have talked about this because this was such a huge thing with the player base. They fixed the shade step glitch, so you can no longer interrupt the shade step and then jump around, and then your character model does a bunch of really weird things, and it's really difficult to counter, and it kind of.
I was so excited to read that, Patrick, because I'm like, all right, there was something besides warlocks that they fixed in a subclass. Next thing on this list is gonna be the Sunbreaker Titans.
Yeah.
No.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
Well,
nope.
Not to veer off the path, but have you heard reports about people saying the hit detection is better for Blade Dancer and Sunbreaker, or is that just a phantom report?
For Sun Singer, like for the Warlocks in general, it absolutely is. It doesn't like lag a little bit, like it just instantly boom lands, which is nice for them. I haven't played either of those, so
I'm curious about that. I've barely touched the PvP side so far because I've been going through the PvE rewards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. For weapons, we knew all that about the weapons. We'll talk about the ammo changes a little bit because I actually have some. I don't know. I got some beef with those ammo changes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The weekly Nightfall Eververse drops will no longer replace the normal Nightfall rewards, but will be an additional reward when received. Which is a welcome change.
We had that happen with Watts, Fitzy, and I when we ran the Nightfall. I think Watts got one of the packages plus a reward, and it's like, oh, I'm no longer angry. That's I'm happy.
What is this feeling that comes after the Nightfall? I'm so unfamiliar with.
Wait.
It's satisfaction.
Right? Wow. A smile on my face.
Yeah, I think I got a 320 something to less, not to less though. I don't know. I got a 321 or 322 primary out of it. I was like, hey, this is nice. Even if it's a duplicate, I can use it to infuse other gear. Like this, I feel like I gained something here.
Nice.
The King's Fall increased the drop rate of armor and weapons inside the King's Fall raid for both normal and heroic. I have not done the King's Fall raid since the update drop, but the reports coming out of there are that gear is raining down.
First-hand experience. It's raining. Yeah. Done it several times. It's like guaranteed drops almost.
So. Yeah.
That's good. They're all to your light level.
That's nice.
So
it's a good time to do the raid.
It's a very good time to do the raid.
Yeah.
The normal stuff will drop up to 320. So you'll get like guaranteed infusement material right there if you need other things to be brought up. And then the hard mode drops will be, I think it's like within 5 light levels of wherever you're currently at. So it's like an RNG roll of like either your current level or up to 5 plus 5. But I haven't seen any drop below the light level for me.
No, I haven't either. Yeah, that's awesome news. That's great news.
Yeah.
That feels good. And what's fun too is like you feel like you get a new piece of gear, you want to equip it immediately because you want to make sure the next piece of gear like sees that piece of gear in your light level, right? So you're constantly getting up. It feels good.
Yeah,
it does feel
good.
And
with the infusement, the infusement system now, you can just be like, you don't have to worry about stepping that gear and worrying about losing one piece of light. You can just transfer it over to your, like I was infusing my Twilight Garrison, just like that. Boom.
I infused I think it was like a 328 Twilight Garrison into a Hunter chest piece.
Nice.
It was good. Yeah.
Nice.
It felt good. I don't use Twilight Garrison.
The Garrison
I think that's all the. There's some like little small PvP things like some adjusting the spawn points in Cathedral of Dusk on the Rift. So
much
it pushes
nicer.
We
players
cut
closer.
the map in half. Now everybody spawns on one side of the map.
Instead of having them spawn on like the long ends, let me make sure I can see my webcam. So I can't see my webcam. Wait, there we go. Okay, like not like the long ends like this. Just they flipped it to like this. So you don't need this part of the map. You just need these.
That map is big enough to have vehicles on. I don't understand what they're thinking about
Right? Tanks
or portals. You know, give us some portals or something. Halo.
Yeah.
Halo knew
Some
what
man
to do.
cannons.
You know, give us something
yeah,
to.
those portals.
If you want to jump if you want to jump right into the fray, you know, there's some risk there. You pop out of one of those portals, there might be somebody there with a shotgun, gonna blow you away.
Usually,
but, you know, that's the risk.
So yeah, a lot of really good changes, and we can start talking about. I want to start talking about Prison of Elders a little bit.
All right,
Jump into it. You guys down for that?
Yeah.
So, Prison of Elders 41 is like the exact same as the old thing. Like you go.
It's not even taken in there, right?
Yeah, there's not even taken in there. It's just go do this. It's literally the exact. It's Prison of Elders brought up to current-ish light level.
What are the drops? Level. I haven't done the 41 version yet. What are the drops like out of that?
I only ran it once.
Is it worth running? Like if you're gonna. No. There's.
Well,
what'd you get?
You get a lot of strange coin and motes because you get the 2 chests, and then you also automatically get the big chest as well. I only did it once.
What comes out of the big chest? Is it?
I actually don't remember what I got.
I think I got a queen's weapon or a piece of armor or something. I can't look at it because I infused it into whatever I was currently using.
So I mean, it is worth doing then.
A little bit, yeah.
Some people are saying that there was taken in 41, so we might just not have seen it.
Okay.
Is it randomized? Like
it's
the lower level. Okay.
It's the equivalent of doing like the one level of PoE that you could matchmake for. Yeah. It's the equivalent of doing that.
Oh, so it's match made too, so you can just jump in there as a solo player.
It's very nice.
Oh, that's nice.
It's very nice.
Okay.
The real good thing about PoE though is the challenge mode, and I mean you can buy the sigil, and then you can work towards a high score, get a weapon, work towards a cumulative score, get a piece of armor. That's great. The real thing I like about it is that it's fairly easy to farm it, at least right now, with the primary weapon burn. So depending on the modifiers that are on it every week, like we could have really good farming opportunities in there. Because right now, Tefty, you how quickly did you do it last night?
We did it in 4 minutes and 41 seconds. That was our
all
record.
3 rounds.
Yeah, all 3
rounds.
That
was like the end game saying you did it this much time.
Yeah.
4 minutes and 41 seconds.
Wow.
Each round was like 30 seconds, and then 40
Isn't
seconds.
That too easy? Like, isn't that too easy? That's not Endgame.
Yeah.
That's not Endgame challenge for Destiny, is it?
No, we weren't going for points, though. We were going for as little points as possible because it was literally burn the boss.
So you were literally just trying to do it as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a reason behind it, though, because of the farming, just like Pat said. Yeah.
Like,
we should talk about those drops, actually.
Yeah. I put a video out about it, but to succinctly explain it, at the end of every Challenge of Elders run, no matter if you finish your sigil or not, you will get 200 or 100 rep. I think 200 if you use a rep boost. You will get, or you have a chance to get one of the exotics, so like Lord of Wolves, Dreg's Promise, those types of exotics. You can get a legendary engram. You can get a higher light level ghost than what you're using. You can get a class item, and then every single boss will drop ample amounts of those glimmer items. So you're never going to run low on those. And then I would pop a 3 of coins before the final round every time, and I would get an exotic engram about every 3 runs. It was unbelievably consistent last night, where each member of our fire team. Each member of our fire team got one every 3 rounds, so it just literally rotated around all of us for 3 hours straight. It was pretty funny.
One person would get one every 3 rounds.
Yeah, one person would get one every 3 rounds, but
that sounds more like mine. Then.
Yeah. It was really consistent, and like the amount of rewards that you got for how quickly you did it. It made it such an efficient farming method, especially for leveling up right now.
Yep, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I got a 320 ghost at this point. I think the class item I think it was 330. I can't quite remember. So those would drop pretty regularly. The Ghost. I did not get a Prison of Elders exotic yet. And
you haven't? How many times have you run it?
It was a ton, man. We were farming last night, like easily 15 times, maybe 20 times.
I've gotten 3 or 4 copies of each now.
Oh my god, I haven't gotten one either yet, and I'm really looking forward to getting Drake's Promise.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten it, so I'm gonna go on a farming run probably tomorrow.
Yeah. So the Prison Elders exotics don't have any kind of sigil requirement or anything like that. They literally just drop as an end game reward, which is awesome.
And they're affected by like that light level upgrade too, because each one that I got was like a kind of it was a higher light level than what I was currently sitting at. So it'd be like 329, and of course I have a 331,000 yard, but it's still good infusion fuel for all my other stuff.
Yeah. So essentially, for PoE challenge mode, you can farm your special items, your ghost, and your class items for light level, and then use Court of Oryx to farm your artifact light level.
That's
when
right.
you're needing that another bump.
All right, so it's a great way to level up, but is it a good end game?
Pieces to level up.
Is it a good end game activity for Destiny?
It doesn't feel in game. There's not a hell of a lot of there's not a hell of a lot of challenge.
It feels like doing a daily heroic.
I mean,
it's easier than a heroic.
Yeah, it is. It's easier than a daily heroic. I mean,
they gave us some new activities, but they didn't necessarily give us new. There's a little bit of new story, a little bit.
Okay, so
that's well. So let me insert my opinion on this.
This isn't a DLC though. This is an update.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
I know, but when you ask the question of Endgame, right? When in my mind, for this game, Endgame relates to story. A story, not necessarily a raid.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see story being endgame for Destiny. Story in Destiny is something you run through in the first 8 hours. You get a DLC, and then you never look at again.
To me, I feel like the end game for this is something that an activity that advances the plot of the game. So, I mean, the activity itself, raiding, is originally a story. But yes, we do it all the time. I mean, that's our end game activity. But the purpose of the raid is not just to raid. It's.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from here, but this update didn't really have any story. We knew about Malak. We finally saw him, and the first mission. I don't know if you guys have saw any of the other Twitch streamers. I'm sure someone out there could probably go back and then find the reaction to every single person running the first mission the first time, but it takes you longer to like select the mission, load in, get to the mission than it does to actually run it.
Oh, what the hell? This hallway is blocked off. Oh, I guess it wants me to go the other way. Oh, yeah, there's Malik. Let's kill. Oh no,
there's
he
Malik.
disappeared.
The mission screen is over. Excuse me. There wasn't. However, in that very short amount of time, we were greeted with one of the Ghost's best lines to date,
yes,
where
absolutely.
he makes fun of his barracks. That was funny.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil
in case
it. I'm not going to spoil it. But it was really good. And then after that, not a lot of story in this.
No.
Yeah. Do you remember a couple podcasts ago? I think Pope, you were talking about. No, you're expecting. Oh, no, maybe it was Briar. You're expecting a serious plot progression. And I was like, guys.
I think that was me.
Was it you? Okay. And I was like, guys, you should be prepared for like a 5-point mission or a 5-point storyline. And it wasn't even 5 points. It's 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody's been asking me is, how do you feel about the update? I'm like, this, after a week of play, not even a week of play, 3 days of play, like I'm really feeling like this is the best update we've ever had, but it is hugely disappointing if you were expecting something along the lines of a DLC.
And I don't think that they at all made us feel like, I think people have been asking me is, do you think that Bungie made us feel like it's going to be something more than what it was? I don't think they did. I think people were hoping and got their own.
You don't think that 3-hour-long hype events on Twitch didn't set the precedent for something bigger than what it was?
A little bit.
Well, if you put
it's a combination of year one. It's a combination of year one. Yeah, it's a combination of year one plus those 3-hour hype events that makes us feel like we're expecting an expansion. You know?
Yeah, I mean, just saying the hype events lasted longer than the actual kind of running the newest content. Just
like I think
did.
the best version of Destiny we've ever had. Like I'm satisfied with what the version of Destiny we have. I'd be way happier if we got a DLC right now. Like
of course. If the thing is, like, this is a free update, and I'm not gonna.
I hate when people call this a free update.
I know, but the thing is,
while
it's not a lot of content, it's not a lot of content. It really isn't. No. But it is a massive quality of life change for the Destiny, which is why I'm so pleased with it. I mean, if we had the same state of Destiny with whatever the hell, or with Prison of Elders and a couple of light level bumps, it would not have gone over well.
It'd be very disappointing. Yeah,
it'd be very, very disappointing. But I mean, the quality of life changes that we saw, that's like that was the update to me, not the Prison of Elders thing.
Sure.
Do you guys enjoy the Prison Elders? Like this new score attack system of Prison Elders? Are you guys enjoying that?
Yeah, I actually am. It makes you feel like you're doing something more than you actually are, because it's like you kill somebody and number, like a score pops, and you're like, ooh, can I get a higher score? I'm gonna try to headshot as many things, see how high I can get before the points go away. Like it is fun. It's a thing to do more than just killing mobs and watching the health bar or the progress bar of whatever the hell you were doing.
I'm looking forward to seeing the other modifiers too, the other score modifiers, because I think we got a really easy set of them this week. We're trained as Destiny players to hit those headshots. That's pretty much automatic. Now you put a little more focus on it to get that score. Plus we had primary weapon burn. That made it easier. Like, imagine a set of modifiers that weren't so easy. Imagine like you had to get melee hits to rack up that score. Now you're putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself in danger.
Melee kills too.
Yeah. So like that, and maybe they give us a buff to give us Brawler as a buff, so that those come a little easier. But still, you're putting yourself out there. You're not just sitting behind
there's
a
probably
somewhere.
Some nasty ones where it's like you have to get melee. You have to get melee kills. And then
light switch
is active or something.
Right?
Fuck you.
Well, I was thinking also they could have debuffs too, where like primary kills are cut in half in terms of points, and maybe they could have things like assists are tripled. So like you have to do assist shots.
Yep.
Or melee kills are the bonus, and you get the buff by being airborne.
Yeah.
Right? But grounded is on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I feel like this is getting closer to Dark Souls.
It could. I mean, it was really easy this week, but it could be hard. Like just because it was easy this week doesn't mean it's going to be easy next week.
Yeah.
They could be. They could come up with a nasty set of modifiers.
I think they will too, and I think it's going to be fun to try to see, if you can reach the 30. I don't think reaching 30K is going to be a problem any week, but you never know. There might be one week where it's like, damn, that 30K is difficult.
Yeah, we got a choice of a lot of different things too. A lot of different bosses can come into effect. A lot of different.
We are going to get different bosses every week for a while.
No, different combinations.
Well, yeah, I know. I guess I should have clarified that, but yeah.
16 weeks of different modifiers. Yeah.
Does it? Speaking of those bosses, does anyone like how enthusiastic, like very like schizophrenic on the second boss?
Psylocke.
Psylocke, the defiled. Thirst for your light guardian.
Yeah.
We were
maybe
joking
they
around.
used a couple of different voice acting sessions and pieced them together.
I think they used
You had a little too much espresso that day.
Two very different takes on that one.
We all the other bosses, he's like, whatever.
We were joking around about like how he just sounds like the guy from space. He's a guardian. The first part, he's just really enthusiastic. Then the second part, he's more like, Guardian, I'm going to need you to come into work this Sunday. Yes. the cover files.
Fill out your TPS reports, Guardian.
Yeah. Inventory at the reef.
Now, are we going to get what? So we're thinking like September there's going to be another release?
That's right.
That's my assumption at this point. They said that we are going to get a bigger thing, right? But we
In the
still
fall.
don't know exactly what that's going to be.
Wait, before we start talking about that, I did want to bring up with this update, and again, I am behind the same thought of this is a fantastic update, and I'm loving it. The quality of life is real. Bungie's timing was just off, and if this came out 3 months ago, we would have been like the community would have been like lapping it, just going from a high point to another high point. But instead, that 3 month cool off has led to people going, "Well, this is not an expansion," you know, that combination right there. So I think it's just a matter of time for Bungie to get.
It's not enough to bring a lot of people back right now.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of people who left are not going to come back just for this update, and Bungie is just trying to figure out the timing right now, and I think that has a lot to do.
People are still here, though. I feel like it's making them happy. Like it's making me happy as a person who's still here and enjoying the game on a daily basis. Like I'm really enjoying. Well, we haven't even talked about PvP and the new weapon meta at all, but I'm really enjoying that. I am enjoying PoE. Like I'm having fun with that. I don't really love the cumulative score thing, how it kind of forces you to run it 3 times in a row on each character. That kind of sucks. I hope they kind of 86 that because it just feels repetitive. But I do like the Prison Elders as a whole. You know, I like
another reason. I think that's another reason why it's relatively easy.
Yeah, that could be. You know, I'm liking the Nightfalls. I like how this week's Nightfall was something new. I like how there's new legendaries in there that I can earn and hopefully do earn at some point. I like the new strike, the 2 new strikes. Like for an update, man, this is the best update we've ever gotten.
It's great.
It's the best quality of life update.
Yeah,
hell
but
yeah.
for a DLC, it's without a doubt the worst DLC we've ever gotten.
We got awfuls of DLC.
One of the things that I use as a gauge is I was down to maybe 1 or 2 pages of friends on my roster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
and
a lot
now
of people back on my
now
friends
I've
list.
got like 10 pages again. I'm back to the full, scrolling through 10 pages to find people. So I know that's sort of anecdotal, but it, for me it feels like it's bringing people back. But
I haven't had to actually scroll to find people in quite a while.
Yeah, and for how long though is kind of my question. How long will this keep people? Engaged.
So, my guess is that we're going to hear about the next thing at E3, right? And that's not that far away. That's in May, right? Am I crazy? Is that in May?
That's June.
Is it June?
Yeah.
So it's still not that far away. It's 2 months away.
Yeah, and again, they're talking 16 weeks. I'm sure something's going to happen after that, or the hype train is going to be real for whatever expansion's coming.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully, it is a real expansion too. Like it's a real expansion, Taken King style.
I'm going to be really disappointed if it's not a Taken King style expansion.
Cabal
I feel
raid.
like I'm expecting it.
I'm feeling it right here. It's a Cabal raid.
Right in the Cabals?
Right in the Cabals. We're gonna get 3 strikes, a Cabal raid, and 5 maps.
You prophesizing?
I'm laying it out right now what we're getting. And we're gonna. I don't know. I was thinking a new subclass, but no.
No way.
No way.
No.
Nope.
If we get that in E3, or like if we start hearing about it at E3, that'll keep the excitement going for the summer. It'll be fun to talk about. It'll keep people playing, just kind of prepping their characters to be ready for that next expansion. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's not a perfect scenario. We know that. You know, frankly, it sucks. It sucks that they really dropped the ball in year 2 here without the DLC. Like I would have really liked to see them, keep releasing DLC like they did in year 1. But I am excited for update 2.2. It's without a doubt the coolest update they've ever given us. We could probably expect some live team events, maybe the return of Sparrow Racing. I bet 2 live team events is what I'm thinking. We got about 6 months till September. Yeah, if we assume that the next DLC is coming out in September,
maybe 2 and 2.
Then you would think 2. Yeah, 2.
June and August.
Mm-hmm. I imagine like at E3 or something. I think that might be a good time.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they actually had it going for E3, like if they announced it on the stage at E3 and said, and this is available right now. When you get home and plug in your Xbox, boom, you're now doing this.
Your
new
PlayStation,
cool
Xbox will be in like another month.
Wow. Just gonna go there. Gonna go there, huh?
Ouch.
They already didn't get, a new exotic.
The thoughts and views of the thoughts and views of Pope Bear are not shared by the Planet Destiny staff.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's if I'm right about that.
if it's gonna get announced, it'll probably get first announced at the Sony or at the Sony booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my only problem, I don't want them to be like, hey, there's a live event, and then not tell us about the expansion. Be like, oh my god,
Oh my
not
god,
another
yeah.
PlayStation
Like they did at
experience.
the
Do
PlayStation
E3, do E3
Oh my
just
God.
for live event. Oh my god.
That was brutal.
Maybe make sure to write that down so I can just face palm hard.
Hopefully
Yeah,
that was
that
a
was-
learning experience for Destiny and Bungie right there. Announcing something like that at a time like that when people are just so hungry for new content to
Yeah,
hear
the
about
future.
a DLC, and then it's Sparrow Racing League. Oof,
Yeah,
that was brutal.
And then half the
then
stuff
they went quiet for a month. They just radio silence for a month.
yeah, they're like, it's
Yep.
Christmas time. Later, guys.
Oh.
They did that
See
the
you
year
at the
before that
Boggins.
as well during
Yeah,
Dark
but
Below.
they just released the Dark Below. Like our
Yeah.
complaints were, Crota is glitchy. The raid is glitchy. Not like we are bored of like the content you gave us 4 months ago. Where's the next
Also,
content?
skill-based matchmaking is making everything really shitty. What the shit?
Oh yeah,
my
that's right.
God,
Skill-based
right?
matchmaking was on fire. It was like
Yeah.
a hot mess.
Ugh,
That was
Oh my
rough.
God.
All right. Okay, so how much PvP have you guys played in the new update?
not a hell of a lot. I haven't had
Yeah,
much time.
I haven't played
Spin.
any.
I spent all of Wednesday kind of setting up this computer.
Me and Pope got to play a little
Yeah.
HUDless PvP,
Ooh.
which was
That
really
was
fun.
so
As
much
far as I
fun.
know, I kicked his ass. As far as
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
as far as anybody knows, I mean, it is truly HUDless. It is truly like that is the new
Numbers
thing
don't
to
even
do,
pop up.
dude.
You don't
That
even know if
I,
you're live.
I'm
That's
telling
so
you
cool.
right now, the first team to do a trials HUDless flawless card is going to be my hero this weekend because that shit's hard. It's
It is.
hard.
It's
Oh,
amazing. Not having those numbers tick off, you don't even know if you hit the guy. Like
Especially in PvP.
that's what I'm saying, right? It's like
It's-
you just
just
feel
gotta
like
know.
you don't know. You're just constantly unsure if you hit the guy, and then he goes down. You're like, I hope I got that kill because if not, there's somebody really close to me who knows I'm here, but I don't know he's here.
and you don't know
Oh,
your
yeah.
shield health or your strength
Yeah,
or
you don't know
whatever.
your shield.
Nothing of that.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
You,
That
you
is
gotta
so
look
awesome.
for weapons that have the display on them, that have the ammo on them, which really helps.
Yep.
It's
Wow.
fun though, man. It is a blast. Somebody's gonna make a hell of a montage out of that because
Oh, like
without
the-
having any of the UI in
Headless
there, the
sniper.
montage is gonna look unbelievable.
there's some hockey weapons that tell you when your grenade and melee cooldowns are up, so it'd be really good to use those as your
There you go.
primary.
There you go.
Nice.
I've been using Suros Regime a little bit. I like it. It still doesn't feel like the god weapon it used to be. I still prefer Doctrine of Passing. I still like that.
I agree.
That faster fire rate. I feel like I just win more gunfights with it.
Do you feel like you got nerfed at all?
Maybe like a tick. Like it still
One
feels
bullet?
pretty quick. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe
it's
a
a
bullet,
pretty
yeah.
small nerf there. I don't know. I haven't counted the bullets that it takes to kill if I all land for headshots, but it still feels like it's melting people pretty quick. If the
Nice.
Suros lands for all headshots, it feels like it kills pretty quick. But it's just so unforgiving. If you miss one bullet, it's like a 6 or 7 shot time. Like 6 or 7 shots have to hit to the head to kill with the Suros right now. If you have focus fire on, if you miss one of those, I feel like it's a big penalty to time to kill. Whereas with the Doctrine, if you miss a couple of bullets, like it's so fast.
There's going to be a
Yeah, you
lot
just
coming
come right back
after
on.
it. You're good. You're
Yeah.
good.
Right? Yeah, it's much faster.
You do feel that 2%.
I know you're
though.
excited about Hawkmoon, and I've been using Hawkmoon quite a bit in PvP, and
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying it.
Really?
Yeah, people are
What-
saying it's back.
It's back.
What
Yeah,
muzzle are you using on it?
I can't remember. I'd have to look at my loadout.
Okay.
But
What is-
I don't feel like I'm getting as many RNG shots. Like when I aim at somebody, I feel like I'm hitting them,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
that feels good.
Hawkmoon is
That's great for Xbox
definitely
players too.
Yeah, Hawkmoon is definitely
Yeah.
connecting. It feels like a solid. It's not god tier. I mean, but it feels like a solid, accurate hand cannon.
Yeah. It feels good in PvE as well. That range buff, I feel like, helps a little bit. Also, the ammo buff really helps. Like, having extra ammo for Hawkmoon makes it kind of usable again in PvE, which I never used hand cannons in PvE before because you just ran out of ammo so fast that it was frustrating.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is good because I never have any fucking ammo for my sniper rifle anymore.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to talk about this now. The ammo situation in PvP is it's rough. It's a little bit rough right now. Let me pull up the
Yeah.
This Week at Bungie right here. Oh, that's last week's. I'm good at this. I swear I'm good at this sometimes.
So they reduced how much ammo you can hold in reserve.
Right.
Yeah,
And
Like
they
for
said
a
that
thousand
they
yards,
got for it.
1,000 yard went
board.
from 23 to 18 if you had double armor stacks, right?
Yeah.
I have double armor stacks, and I think I can hold 18. Let me go down to Earth here, and
It was like 17 with one and 18 with two.
yeah,
Wasn't it?
it's like 16 normal, 17 with one, 18 with two. That's
brutal.
that's brutal. And it's the same for shotguns too. Like shotguns have a very low amount of ammo that they can hold. So like if you liked using a shotgun in PvE, you're in even a worse spot because you're just never going to have ammo to properly use for it. And then
I
snipers,
feel like it's less of an issue with shotguns because you're
you are
roaming,
running around a lot more.
you're running around with a shotgun and you're picking up ammo as you go, and the ammo is dropping more frequently. But with a sniper rifle, by nature in PvE, you're more stationary, right? You're standing up on a pillar somewhere, shooting at a boss, or the War Priest fight. I feel like is a perfect example. I'm running out of ammo much faster in the War Priest fight.
Wait a second.
Right.
Let me get this straight, Briar. You can't sit in the back of the map and just snipe a boss to death? What kind of shit is this?
That's the mechanic they designed that War Priest.
I mean,
fight
come
about. I
on.
haven't actually done this yet. This is just what I've seen. That is
I'm
the mechanic
infuriated
they
right
designed
now,
that
Briar.
War Priest fight.
We
You can't
didn't have a
count up
we
your
didn't have a
argument
problem.
does not make sense here because they literally designed this fight around sitting in one place and shooting that boss in the head.
Don't. No,
That is
no,
true.
no, they
And-
no, they
Come
have
on,
not.
The War Priest
They
fight
have
is-
not.
Everybody
You sit.
has to be in that bubble.
You sit in one of three places, and it's
Sounds pretty similar.
It's segmented so that you have to kill ads in between, and you get your ammo there.
One person has to kill ads, but you can't leave that bubble.
No.
it's-
After the damage phase, right?
Yeah.
You go
But when
out and
you're-
there's
when
another
you're
set
in
of
that damage
ads.
phase. I mean, I haven't run the fight. Tefty, you're in the fight.
I
Did you
did.
run out of?
I did.
Yeah.
Did you guys run out of ammo
No.
while you're normally would have been just shooting at the
No.
guy?
Yeah, I mean, you run out quicker, but it's not a problem.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
How about when you're doing ogre duty?
We didn't have a problem with ogre. I'm always running gaze though, so I'm not in the pit shooting the tummy.
So I noticed it quite a bit in Prison Elders. I haven't done the Taken King like you guys have. I noticed it in Prison Elders when I would normally be, firing to do DPS on a boss like the Sepix Prime. I just ran out of ammo. Like I just ran out. It's gone.
Well,
I
you
ran out
know,
of primary.
My primary was doing pretty much the same amount of damage, so it didn't
You're
matter
just,
much.
I
but
bet
Yeah.
that's because of the primary thing that we
you're
had
just
this
getting
week.
out. You're just getting outplayed, Briar. Just admit it.
Outplayed by
Played
Sepix.
by ammo.
Pilot Sepix.
Even guys, even in like the Bungie weekly update this week, they admit to there might be something going on with the ammo drops. Let me see. Players are reporting less ammunition than expected dropping in specific PvE encounters. We're investigating and looking at data.
Yeah.
So they're admitting that something probably isn't right with the ammo, at least.
Okay, because I
necessarily
did
admitting,
notice.
but they're
I did notice that the amount of bricks dropping did not feel like it was increased.
in
felt like-
They said it would. They said it would feel like there would be a lot more, and I really did not feel like every encounter that I was in that it would be dropping.
Sometimes it felt like there were more, and then sometimes it felt like you went through this long drought where there was none. Right?
In
felt
Prison
weird.
of Elders, heavy, good God, no. Like I'm getting it. Literally, I would have to run through the entire thing 3 times to refill my heavy weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of bad in Prison of Elders. Even when you're like running, like killing a bunch of ads, heavy ammo just doesn't feel like it's dropping properly. Special ammo for me, it was fine, but I'm not sure how it is for others.
Yeah.
I haven't run the raid yet, so I'm keen on trying that to see if if the ammo problems are or if I'm gonna have that same problem. By the way, my 1,000-yard stare, when holding double ammo perks, 18 rounds, 18 whole rounds. I did do a little bit of PvE yesterday. Spawned in with 6 rounds in my sniper rifle, and I think I was picking up.
It's got to last you 3 minutes.
It's gonna last you 3 minutes, and I was only picking up 4.
Box,
Even though I've increased ammo, you'd think I would be able to pick up more, whatever. I'm only picking up 4, so it
Does
feels
surplus work on boxes in PV?
no, it does not. So I don't know. Like they did the ammo changes designed to, make it feel like you really have to kind of, use it where it counts. They want it to feel special. They want it to feel, you don't want your secondary to be a primary. It is pretty rough now. It is pretty rough. And if you have a sniper with a like low inventory stat where you're only picking up like 3 or something, that's very bad. You're gonna have a rough time in PvP.
Balance.
I haven't noticed it with fusion rifles and with shotguns, but with snipers, just the way you tend to play with a sniper just feels rougher.
I think
you have to be choosy on your shots.
Well, I think if you're more accurate, I think if you're hitting shots, and then you don't need as much ammo.
I think for the most part in PvE, I tend to unload entire clips at a time, reload entire.
There's damage phases.
Fire another clip. Yeah, it's just that's the way PvE works. It's not a skill factor in PvE.
Yeah.
No, I mean in PvP, what I'm looking at is for trials. That's what's going to be the difference for me. That's what I'm going to be looking at. I don't disagree with you, Briar. I was just trying to provoke you, but I completely agree in PvE. But what I'm really curious about, and I've never really felt like there has been an issue with ammo in PvE until this patch. Now, so I agree with you. It's a small issue. I don't think it's been catastrophic for me, but I have been having to use special ammo since and heavy ammo since when I really didn't feel like since Taken King I had to. But in PvP, I'm really curious about how Trials is going to feel with the changes.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to Trials this week. Hopefully, we'll see some change with the meta a little bit. I have a special little primary that I'm going to level up and have some fun with. And then I might even start using some other. I might start experimenting with the loadout a little bit. I'm excited.
Nice. Can we talk some guns? Like, has anybody gotten anything really cool that they want to talk about?
Yes. Yes, I
got.
Oh my god, I got my favorite sniper rifle in the entire world. Yes.
What is it? Talk about it.
Oh my god, I got this beautiful roll on a longbow synthesis that is just. It was my first drop in the game. Like I literally just downloaded it. I had edged my Crucible faction. I went down.
Does anybody else feel like when Pope talks about this stuff, he's really just trying to rub it in?
No,
most of the time.
No. You said just be. You said, "Am I excited about something?" So, like, I run down and I hit the Crucible vendor, and bam, longbow synthesis. It's got short gaze and ambush. It has what I like in a trial sniper is last resort because you often find yourself the last life. So last resort if you're a sniper. It has both hand-laid stock and small bore to choose from. And what was the other one? The other one was, I don't know. But in the end, it's, Firefly. It's freaking awesome. And I love the way it feels. I haven't felt this happy about a sniper rifle since year one. And I never felt that, like, the 1,000-yard stare really had that same feel. But the longbow has that... I'm back. I love it.
Hey, Pope. I got. Hold on. I think I peel this off.
Mm-hmm.
I think hold on. Did I peel this off? I think I do. I think this is how this works. I'm not sure exactly what's supposed to. Do I peel this off? It's in French. I can't read that. Spring loaded. Shoots paper streamers in the air. Okay, I'll take it off just in case. Pope, this is just for you.
Yay!
I think it's broken.
Oh,
there we go. Just for you.
Thank you, sir.
Patrick, did you get any good drops? Did you get anything you like? Nothing?
Fuck no. I leveled up. I leveled everything
anything?
that I currently have.
Did.
There's
What'd you get?
everywhere on my floor.
Oh, dude, Tempty got the best thing I've seen, like, on my Twitter account. People send me stuff all the time. That's awesome.
It's a pretty legit sniper. I got a Her Fury. It was the first drop out of Varix.
Yep.
Nice. And it's got ambush. It's got last resort, snapshot. Wait, was it last resort? No, it's underdog. Sorry.
Yeah.
Underdog, snapshot.
That's why I like it.
And unflinching.
Yeah,
nice.
It's a beautiful.
Wow, that's pretty much perfect, right?
Yeah.
I was pretty happy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
Are you guys still like on board with the LDR damage type for snipers? Because I kind of feel like I'm gonna move it down a notch to a faster fire rate since they can still res snipe. Like I'm kind of I'm gonna push back away from the LDRs and kind of move down toward something like the I cannot say this word, anonymity. You know, that the future
enemy.
Thank you, antinomy. That the new monarchy sells, where it still can res snipe, but it's faster firing rate, so I can hit a body shot faster.
Here's the problem: if ammo becomes a problem, and it's all about damage, so with one shot of say LDR or 1,000 yards air, that type of variety, it then pretty much takes one crit from a primary to finish. You know, so the team shot is stronger, whereas the lower impacts are gonna, even though they can res snipe, the team shot's going to be higher, so you're going to have like say 2 crits or a crit in a body.
And it also
with ammo.
I'm sorry.
Supers.
No, so with the ammo economy having a problem right there, and supers exactly. I'm not sure which one I'm going to lead towards. Like that's what's going through my head. Figuring out.
To me, I'm going to try that out, Briar. I'm definitely go for the patience and time sort of archetype, where you know, the mini scout rifle archetype. But I really feel like the changes that they made to snipers in the zoom of the scope really puts the sniper, the person that's going to use the sniper, it really puts them further back in the lineup. And those faster fire rate, slower impact sniper rifles really felt like they were the most effective in mid-range combat, because you could move around and pop off 2 quick shots. It was like a scout rifle. Now I don't think they're going to be as effective, so I do want to try them out, but I really like the higher impact. I really feel like you can crit a Sunsinger or a somebody in their super, and then a team can help bring them down. So
I hadn't really thought about the follow-up shot as much in the reduced ammo that we're going to have. That does make a lot of sense. So you know, that Mida, that fast switching Mida still is going to come in handy, because you can pop off. Oh, I hit a body, duck behind, switch weapons, come back out, and finish the job.
A lot of it has to do with the RNG of the shots as well in the Crucible. You know, sometimes you'll hit something that looks like a headshot, but ends up registering as a body. You know, if you do that with lower impacts, again,
sometimes you feel like you missed them and it hits as a headshot. So
that happens too. Exactly. You're like, that was not a headshot. No way.
I haven't gotten too much good stuff for PvP, unfortunately. I got a couple of hand cannons out of PoE that were both kind of just bad rolls, but I did get that taken shotgun, which I was really excited about because it was one of the ones that just looks so awesome.
It does look cool.
You know, and it's one of my favorite things to use in PvE is those fast fire rate shotguns, like the
dry rot.
I can't even. What's that?
Dry rot.
Dry rot, exactly, right? It looks like a dry rot, basically, with a reskin on it. It's just so fun to just run up to a boss, unleash fury, and then jump away before he can
the dry
do his melee on you.
The dry rot was the shit for Varix, for running Prison of Elders with the arc shields. It was it's such a good gun for that.
Yeah,
it looks so cool. Even when you're holding it, that take-in effect. Like, just looks so cool when you're holding it. So I was really excited. I was really excited to get the Glass of Malik or the Helm of Malik as well. That thing looks really cool as well.
What does that look like, Brian? Like, what is it? Does it?
It's like this, like, kind of green and red, swirly jelly thing going on in the mask. It looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
All right. Have you guys seen the PlayStation exclusive helmet for the Warlocks?
No. Wait, yeah.
It looks really cool. It's got a hood built into it that almost, it really reminds me of Bloodborne, like, bad guy. And I don't know the guy's name, but man, it has that same kind of shape to his head. It looks really cool.
I have a correction. I did get one thing that I actually liked. I from Varix, I got a scout rifle called Hand of Judgment. It has a red dot OAS sight, braced frame, high caliber rounds, and either rangefinder or Icarus. It's a really nice little scout rifle, and it's in the slowest rate of fire variety, so it'll 3-shot in PvP.
I like getting Icarus. It's fun. It's a fun perk to have.
It's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun.
And
perk.
they buffed it considerably. It's
9%, right?
Yeah. So I got a really good chance to. I got what I felt was a good PvE roll for a scout rifle. The Queen's I'm not gonna pronounce this right. Lethe Noblesse.
With
Yeah.
noblest, fuck it, I'm American. I'm gonna butcher everything, including pronunciations.
Lethe Noblesse. Anyway, somebody in chat.
Lethal
Junipero
noblesse,
Chupalupo. Chupupa.
lethal noblesse.
All right.
God.
So
Got it.
it had the red dot ORA site with Eye of the Storm, which you know I like for like a mid range gun, like a scout rifle. It's got third eye on it and armor piercing rounds. So it felt like a good solid roll. It has a high stability already built into it and range. So I didn't really feel like I needed the stability perks. The faster fire rate, it I don't know if you guys have had a chance to use it yet, but it's a solid.
I haven't. No.
It feels like what's that scout rifle that you got, Tefty or Patrick, that you really that
I
Not
mean,
like
it's
the others?
exact same model is not like the others. Different skin.
Oh really?
It's the exact.
There's another one that you have that's a great PVE scout rifle that
Not like the others. It's the only
Treads
good
upon
fucking
stars.
thing
Yeah, Tread Upon
it's
Stars.
the exact same roll. They
Vision
are
Confluence
the
style.
literal exact same rolls.
no, but I
Except
mean
sights.
you the gun the gun that you have that is like the really god roll, is that to Treads Upon Stars though one though,
It's
right?
both Treads Upon Stars and not like the others. They're the exact same roll. It's the only good thing I can get. I can get scout rifles that have crowd control, firefly, and perfect balance on them.
Okay.
I have deleted so many of those.
Okay, so it feels a lot like that scout rifle in that archetype.
Same archetype.
That's must be why
Yeah.
it feels that way.
That's Vision Confluence.
Yeah,
Right.
I like it. I like the fact that it has armor piercing, especially for PvE encounters. That staggering effect really helps a lot. So I was
Nice.
happy with that.
So nobody's gotten any year one. Oh no, Pope, you got a year one sniper rifle. I forgot. Yeah.
I haven't actually, or I haven't even ranked up any of my factions. I need to go through and see if any of them are close, so I can just.
Oh my God, ranking up factions happens so fast.
Oh
now.
yeah,
It is unbelievably
I
quick.
almost
Like if
got-
you do the Nightfall, and then you can pretty much just finish it off by going to Cosmodrome and doing a couple of bounties and a couple of like the missions on the planet.
Well, I also want to tell you, Briar, that I struggled. Right, I really put my heart and soul into playing the update all day, grinded at it, and I'm proud to say I have.
Yeah, you did.
I have the almost the entire set of the Desolate gear for my Warlock.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
you really
I grinded
hard for that.
really super hard for that.
Yeah.
It really felt like I got it in the first like 10 minutes of landing into the.
Fucking
Yeah.
busting out the wallet.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
What are you
That
talking
wallet.
about? Wallets?
Nothing.
Who needs wallets? Just
money at the
credit
screen.
card.
Fucking credit cards everywhere.
You know,
God,
just,
what the fuck was that?
I don't know, but
The two best looking pieces of gear, or the two best looking sets of gear, I think, come out of those packages right now.
yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
Taken set and the Spectre set.
Taken
Like those
set's
are the
pretty
best
sick.
looking set. Yeah.
Well,
So
Yeah,
that's a little
yeah.
unfortunate, and those are kind of
yeah.
you can't really grind for those
No.
treasures. So you can get 3 a week, and that's it.
So
That's it.
That's it. And they're really stingy about what they give you.
200
Mhm.
200 what is it? What's the currency? It's 200 sterling
Silver.
silver.
Yeah.
200 silver is equivalent to how much? How much does it cost to get 200 silver?
$2.
To quarter to 35% of your soul, I think.
So I sold. Well, so it's a quarter to 30. Okay, so I opened up. How many did I open up, Briar? 17, 18, 20?
I don't know how many. I thought you did like 4.
No, I opened up 20 sterling packages, and because I wanted to make a point, and I know that sounds stupid,
For
but
science.
Pope, any point that you try to make involving RNG is going, it's just going to be wrong, right?
all right, because let me
Right.
make my point anyway. I enjoy this game, and I enjoy playing it. And now I specifically put it on my Warlock, and I just hit all of them on my Warlock, right? In 10 minutes, I had almost all the gear for my Warlock of the Spectar and Desolate stuff from the packages.
So I've heard
Satisfied.
anecdotal support that says $100 could not get a full set for the Titan.
Wow.
Well, that's
Could not get the chest
that's because they don't have
It's across
my
the board.
RNG, you know. So
Nobody does. That's why we call it Pope RNG.
True, man.
I mean,
I've
so
seen it go. I've seen it go from like as low as $15 all the way up to a couple $100. Didn't get a full set.
so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm almost positive I opened up 17 packages. I got a full set of the almost a full set of the Desolate gear for my Warlock, like almost a full set of the Spectar gear for my Warlock, helmet, Spectar helmet for the Hunter, Titan mark, Hunter and Titan pants. I almost got like all three characters just from punching it on my Warlock.
So how do you feel about this, man? Like, this is what I want to know.
That's what I'm saying is that I wish, like, if they put the crack out in front of me, I'm gonna.
They did. They put the crack out in front of it. And you snorted that shit up.
I took it, and I.
Took your first
You
two
don't
hits.
snort
You were
crack.
like,
I'm not.
I couldn't even go with that, Briar. You don't snort crack.
I'm sorry.
All right. All right.
science, man.
Science.
Get
Depends on
better
the type
science.
of crack, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyway, so I
Yeah.
just wish they wouldn't have done that. I mean, to be honest with you, it's like I punched him and now I got him, and you know, I wish
then
they
they
would have
punched you.
just. I wish they would have just like not allowed me to do that.
So
Well, I can't blame you. I bought 4 too.
Yeah.
I was on stream. We were dual streaming at the time. You were opening these things up. Like, we were all giddy with excitement. I'm like, fuck it. I'm buying 4 of these things. I opened them up right on stream.
Nice.
Oh.
I haven't opened one up yet, aside from the ones that are free.
Yeah.
I bought the emotes. Like the Praise the Sun emote is my favorite thing right now.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. And I got to say, Pope's Warlock looked badass because he had taken armor head to toe except for the cloak, like the chest piece. So, like, his feet were taken, his head was taken, his arms were taken, but his dress was bright red and it looked awesome.
Whoa,
It
it's like a
looks
taken
Warlock.
sushi roll.
It looked good. So I want it, man. I just don't want to pay for it. I just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Briar, didn't you get the bird spaceship?
I did, yeah.
That's a
I get
perfect.
that.
That's a perfect analogy. It does look like a bird just had like toxic nuclear shit.
I also got the white one that looks like the one you get from doing the what is it, the Black Spindle mission.
Yeah, I got that one too. But
Like
that ghost that taken ship looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It
does look
looks neat.
Hey, I want it. I want that taken sauce. I want to get it. Looks awesome.
Yeah,
But,
just a
I
few
mean-
dollars and some sterling packages. You know, Tefty.
That's the thing, though, man.
I'm
is just,
tempted.
like, of
I'm
course,
tempted.
they're going to put stuff we want in those Sterling packages, but are we willing to pay the price to get it? You know, and the price isn't just money. The
I
price
want
is-
to
Soul.
Why?
Future
put
of the
that
game.
stuff as a business expense on my taxes, right? If I
Well,
do it on stream.
Yeah, but
That's
you're
how-
basically saying yes, we support this kind of activity in the game.
yes, we do. I do. What? What?
God.
I
It's-
support them being able to make money off of their off of the game.
I
that
want
they're
them to make
making.
money too, Pope,
All
but I
right.
don't want to see a pay to win system in this game.
I don't either.
I just don't.
I don't either. And
And I feel like if this isn't pay to win, man, it is so fucking close that it is splitting straws. If this
Well,
isn't pay to win,
the
man,
thing is-
it's almost as bad as
It's
your
not a
mixed
guaranteed-
metaphor,
it-
Brian.
It's not a guarantee to get 335 though. That's the thing. It's
No.
the gateway drug for them offering packages that could potentially give us 335s. We're not
can
there
get
yet for
weapons.
that.
All right,
faster,
guys.
more rolls.
All right, settle down, chat. I'm literally trolling you guys to get a reaction. If you listen
Don't
to the,
do that.
if you
Don't do
if
that.
you listen
Pope,
if you
Your
listen.
nuances are not clear sometimes.
All right, it's cool.
I
It's-
bought it. I bought it 100%.
It's
Like,
cool.
you were
So here's
on board.
no. Here's the thing. Listen to the last podcast I was on, and you'll have exactly my opinion on this. I was adamant against the fact that this was pay to win. I purchased all of these for a reason, so that I could tell you that here's somebody, me, that's excited about the game, excited to play it, and I'm gonna play the crap out of it. I'm gonna get all of this stuff, right, in the next 3 weeks of playing. I'm going to get all this stuff. But I got it in the first 10 minutes of me downloading this thing because I spent $20.
And how happy are you?
I am not happy until my guy goes like this.
Wrong. You are thrilled.
Yeah, he was giddy like a schoolgirl while he was doing it.
So
Probably was.
hey, here's the thing though. Like, I really wish I would have earned it. I do not value it as much. I wish it wasn't in there, to be honest with you.
I wish there was just. I don't know. I really don't have a problem so much with the armor. It's the fact that it comes along with these rep boosts that I don't know. I just don't like the whole situation. Let's move on to happier stuff.
Mainly it's just the rep boost.
Yeah, we've talked about this to death. I feel like let's just move on.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do Twitter questions? You got anything else you want to talk about before we do Twitter questions?
I feel like there was something else I wanted
Talk
to
about something we like.
Did we talk about the strike?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I only
We
ran
didn't talk about the strike at all, right?
I've only run it. No, I've ran both versions, the Nightfall and the other one. The Nightfall version it's difficult. It's difficult if you don't have the void weapons, because that's the modifiers this week. If you don't have void weapons, it's going to be fucking rough.
I mean, honestly, even with void weapons and being like right at that light level, it's a difficult Nightfall. It feels like, whoa, the Nightfall's back at being difficult, and not just cheesy difficult, like how the Shank, the large Shank boss one is, but it actually felt like a year one difficult Nightfall once again. I was like, oh, this is kind of refreshing to have this difficulty.
It's also, dude, I think the light level get increased on the Nightfalls as well? I feel like it did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
but,
did,
Yeah,
their
they're
recommended light is 320 now.
yeah.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah, it got boosted up to like King's Fall heroic, basically.
yeah.
It's
I don't love it, to be honest with you. Like, obviously it's using assets that we've seen now for a year and a half. Like, it's running through, it starts off where Goloroth Arena is, and it ends up where like that Orb of Oryx was before we blew it up. So there's no new areas at all. And I don't really like the mechanic of basically every time I've run it, especially for the Nightfall, it's like my two teammates and I just like huddle in this one little room, and there's like a couple of Cabal that spawn in there with one of the orbs, and we like blow that shit up right away, and then we use that little room as a safe area. It reminds me of running Omnigul, where I always felt like I had this safe area, and I could run out, do a little bit of damage, then I had to run back real quick, and it just felt like this tedious back and forth like that. Like, it doesn't feel like a dynamic, fun fight to me.
I wish they would have. I wish they would have forced you to take shelter in different areas during that fight.
Yeah, and it's claustrophobic. Like, if you got a sniper and like people are bumping into each other because it's like it's a really enclosed area. I don't love it. I don't love the strike.
The main problem with it. Does this strike remind you guys of Omnigul?
Yeah,
Because
I just said that literally.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
It shows. It shows.
Yeah, sorry. I was reading through some Reddit stuff, seeing if they're trying to figure out what I was going to talk about before we moved to this. So yeah, basically, it does the same thing that Omnigul did, and every single fight has to take, like, you have to work up. You can't control the tempo of the fight, and
I think it might just be the void burn, though.
No.
Really?
I ran the normal version as well, and you couldn't. Even in that, like, the enemies are so tightly compacted into choke points that you're kind of forced to just shoot down a hallway for a while until you can finally start to move out.
Yeah, you kind of got to push yourself back out again. You know, it's weird too. They made the decision to close off that area that's underneath where the orb used to be. Like, you used to be able to go underneath there, and there were multiple exits from underneath. That would have made it more dynamic because you could be popping out. You could choose which route you're going to go. Maybe you get some enemies flooding in there, and like, I think that would have been cool. I don't know why.
I think it provided a little bit too much cover in there, which is why they chose to close it off.
You make the air in there toxic with no way of not clearing it out. What if during the fight you have 5 areas where there's taken that spawn in on those orbs, but they don't they don't the toxic air around it doesn't clear away. You have to move to these different areas and fight from them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
The way it is right now, it's
design, and I like the fact that he like his tactics change over the boss fight. That's pretty cool. I really didn't like those Axion darts though being put.
The one
the Axion dart phase
Good
is
Lord.
rough.
You come around the corner and there's an Axion dart there. You're
and they take several primary shots to kill too.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you can't
yeah.
just like one shot them.
Yeah,
Unless
we
you're
were
using,
using
like a void
Telesto to
sidearm.
get rid of them.
Yeah,
But you still had to run away because the Telesto didn't kill him right away.
yeah, exactly. I don't know. I mean, for me, yeah, it was difficult. There's mechanics that do remind you of On the Goal, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I did. I enjoyed it. I was like, okay,
it is new
cool.
content, which is nice.
Yeah, it's new content. I thought the boss looked cool, Malik. It sucks that they have to reuse content like it is, but again, it's the live team, so they're doing what they can with the assets that they can. I thought it was cool that the mechanics did change. There was like a taken fog that took the floor that you couldn't. It removed your abilities.
Yeah,
To,
It's
that was
normal,
cool.
It's the normal blight effect, but it zones off areas of the arena. So it's
Yeah, that was a cool boss mechanic.
You're forced to destroy the blights to be able to move around.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I mean, if the choice was to have a completely brand new strike, obviously I'd want that. But if it was no new strike at all versus just reskins of older strikes, yeah, I think it's a nice addition.
Did you guys
it didn't
get a
blow me
chance
away,
to
but it
do
was fun.
The Taken King or the Taken Archon Priest?
I haven't yet.
Haven't yet.
Nope. Haven't
The
haven't
Archon,
had a chance.
It's nice to get that strike back because that was one of my favorite year one strikes where it's a pretty lengthy roll out. You got to go into the caves and then you come out of the caves on the cliffside. You got to fight the Vex. The Vex and the Taken are fighting each other. Not the Taken, the Fallen are fighting each other. And then you kind of move on, and the enemies from that point on are all Taken. So that big area with all the snipers and the Minotaurs is filled with Taken snipers. It's pretty cool. And then the Taken or the Archon Priest himself is Taken, so his mechanics actually change up a little bit. It's pretty fun. It's a nice. I like that strike in the old days, and it's nice to get that one back.
I queued up for a heroic, and I got the normal version of that strike.
I can't believe they added the normal version back in.
Well, they
really?
did
All the way to the Archon Priest.
They did update a couple of things, like they took away one of the waves in like the first encounter, so you don't have to kill 3 waves of things unless we just obliterated them immediately. Which
you actually got all the way to the Archon Priest, though.
Yeah. Okay. Got all the way to the Archon Priest, and he was still absolutely the same.
I wonder if he still drops the strike specific loot if you get the regular version.
I don't know.
I can't believe they added the regular. The whole the theory behind them not adding things like Sepix Prime and Archon Priest and Golgroth and all that is that they'd been laid waste, or we'd got rid of them in that heroic strike, and now he's back, untaken. I can't believe it. Why not have all the strikes in there?
He had the lore of like the escape from Prison of Elders. It's like,
seriously, why not have all the strikes in there? It does not make any sense then if they added that one back.
I ain't a designer. I don't know, but
get him on the phone. Call Bungie right now.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm adding Bungie to the Skype call.
Hold on.
Once again, they refuse to pick
Bungie.
up.
I just don't get it. What's the, I was
You've
like,
got a very good point,
lore-wise, blah, blah, blah. I get it. Suddenly, the original Archon Priest, all right, anyways, whatever.
That must have been frustrating to get the original version.
It was a little frustrating. There were a lot of quality of life improvements in that one, though. Like, the waves were sped up, the ships came in quicker. You didn't have to wait, you didn't have to, when you get into Axor's arena and then you have to kill, a first wave and then a second wave and then a third wave and then you can start killing Axor. No, it's just you kill a couple of things that are in the arena and then you can start him. A lot of the entire strike felt a little bit more sped up, which was nice. Also, you don't ride pikes anymore. You ride the Fallen, like the beefier pikes. You ride those, in there.
Oh,
Which,
the ones with the bombs.
yeah, the bombs. Which
I really like that strike, and I'm really excited to play it. I didn't get a whole lot of time. I took the day off of work and played it all day, and I feel like I got a lot of chance to play a lot of the content. But the winters, I didn't get to spend much time. I think I went through like maybe 8 or 9 Vanguard strikes, and I didn't get it. So
Yeah, you can't select it on from the director specifically.
No.
You have to go into the Vanguard strikes to play it, which is weird.
But I ran into some really,
yeah.
I mean, I ran into some really cool people when I was running the Vanguard strikes, and I just forgot how much fun it is to just go in there solo, because I always go in with teammates, and it was a lot of fun just jumping in and seeing, you stop in and everybody kind of looks around to see if anybody's moving, if everybody's moving.
See if anybody's doing the AFK, and then push that guy off of the cliff, and then you can go do the strike.
Yeah, you go. Like, me and this other guy got on our sparrows, and we sat there, and the other guy was just not moving, and it's like you could almost see a thought bubble above our heads with like a countdown timer. All right, we've waited long enough, and then we're like both like sped towards him and like meleeed him, and it was funny. It was good stuff. I haven't done that in such a long time. It was a lot of fun matchmaking it.
Yeah.
Well, another thing now, the Vanguard rep, and also if you apply the booster, isn't it you get like 270 or something like that with the booster after each strike?
It's a lot. I don't know what exactly it is.
It is something like that, because I got inside my Sterling packages, because got a lot of them. They dropped Chroma, they dropped Vanguard, Crucible, and Prison of Elders rep.
Mm-hmm.
That booster lasts for 2 hours too. You can knock out quite a few strikes in that time.
It's a healthy boost. Yeah, healthy boost. So that's really cool. I think that's a really smart move on their end, because running heroic strikes became stale after a certain point in Taken King. Now that there's a reasonable amount of rep that can be gained from them, it actually feels like, okay, this is a great way to get those packages. So you can get those year 1 weapons, that you can get the role that you want. There's like a pathway for it. I really like it.
I wonder if it is faster than just going to a planet, though, and running those little missions on a planet.
Patrol.
Like the little VIP, the little patrol missions, because you get a lot of rep from those.
Yeah,
especially if you have a boost on.
Minimum of like 40 or 50 now.
Right. Maybe we should do that, Briar. Like, one of us start doing the Vanguards and just add them up.
Here's the other side, though, of it, too. If you do the Vanguard Heroics, there's a chance that you might get a strike-specific piece of gear, and that could drop at a level that is an upgrade for you. Or
Also,
actually, like
it's
you
nice
said,
to
the
have
shotgun.
Both options available to you to rep up. If you want to rep up, you're a little sick of doing Vanguard strikes. Yeah, I'll do some missions in patrol.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Is it true the shotgun is a guaranteed drop at 335? The Taken shotgun?
No, it's not. It's not. Mine didn't drop at 335.
Okay, good to know, because some people were saying it's
up
guaranteed.
to. No, it's up to. Be nice.
Apparently the faction boost only works in strikes. Interesting.
Yeah, it says it in the description.
Oh, really? I don't think I've actually gotten one of those yet. Oh, I do. Vanguard. Increase Vanguard reputation for strike playlists for your fire team for 2 hours. Nice.
It's really cool. And apparently they don't stack, right?
No.
Some people were saying they do, but they don't, yeah.
They don't work on bounties either.
It's great. It's another pathway towards being a solo player and getting upgrades that are good for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you feel like you're getting rep a lot faster now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there are new little things that I've found around too. Like I've gotten a bunch of new shaders, a bunch of new ships, like a bunch of new class items. Like there's little things like that have been popping up. I've been disappointed with every one of them because it's not year 1 legendaries that I'm hoping for. But those ships are cool,
Yeah. It's only been a couple days.
But how about those? How about those faction rolls, though?
Oh my God!
Oh, Jesus!
Let me go to the tower.
Holy crap! Hawk roll.
Oh my God!
We're playing at the same time. I swear to God,
you were killing me.
3 minutes.
You were killing me.
3 minutes
Briar.
before Pope, and I'm like, holy shit! You've got to see these rolls.
Oh man, he was killing me.
Check out the Hawksaw. Like like every vendor has like some absolute beast rolls.
Like
Future War Cult,
who-
though, I
who-
think knocks it out of the park.
Who are we?
Yeah, with the Vapor
What are the
World
big
Vault
ones?
is
What are the
just-
big ones? What are the big ones?
called Future War Cult.
Hawksaw,
Hawksaw.
Vanity,
Looks
the
beautiful, right?
Vacancy.
Yep.
Vanity's what? Vanity is a
Vanity is a
Pulse rifle.
yes,
The
pulse
villainy.
rifle.
The villainy.
No,
villainy.
the villainy is the
Villainy.
pulse rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the vacancy is the fusion rifle.
Yeah. Both of
they're
them.
both
fantastic.
God rolls. God rolls.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine today said, "Hey, did he didn't get a chance to do the play any of the download, and he's big Destiny fan, and but he just doesn't get a chance to play a lot." And he goes, "Hey, did the factions vendors reroll?" And I'm like, "Yeah, whew." And he's like, I guess I should have bought the hung jury." And I'm like,
I actually didn't buy it.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
It was 6 months.
I mean, come
I
on.
didn't-
Never did.
I had like a god roll, not like the others. I didn't need that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like if you already
Yeah.
had, it's not.
No, but the
hung-
I've
the
been
hung
crowd
jury
control.
is like literally the best scout rifle in the game for PvE. I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so too.
But anyway, so it's so we've got the villain.
hand cannon as well, by the way.
Which one's-
From Future War Cult is also really good. The Vanity.
Okay.
It has third eye life support and rifled barrel.
yeah,
That is a solid
Okay.
PvP hand.
it's
cannon.
solid. It's not like the God roll.
It's
that we've
not
seen
absolute
stuff,
god roll.
though.
If it had luck in the chamber on it, then it would be god roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, the villainy, it has head seeker, perfect balance, glass half full. Ugh. That's just nasty.
I
Why?
love doubling up
It's
on damage
nuts.
first.
Dude,
Like that makes me happy.
Patrick, can you read what Shax has got?
Yeah. The only thing that's like really good from Shax, from what I remember from doing the video, is the Hawksaw, which is a I think it's like perfect balance. It's like it's a
Ruin
max
Wake's pretty good,
stability,
too.
counterbalance
Counterbalance.
roll.
It's a perfect balance,
Hawksaw.
counterbalance. Yeah.
I don't think it's perfect. It
Yeah,
might not be perfect.
It's fitted stock.
It's
It's
fitted
fitted-
stock counterbalance, and I think
Rifle
the
barrel.
one that gives range, and stability. I'm running
Oh,
over
yeah,
it
yeah.
now,
Yep.
so I can,
Ruin Wake is very good.
both the Ruin Wake and the machine gun from New Monarchy, they have the exact same rolls, and they're the same archetype. They're really good. Okay, so Hawksaw.
Are they the same archetype
is-
as the
yeah, same archetype.
zombie
There are a
apocalypse?
couple of things that are missing.
No, they're
like,
not.
There
Hmm.
isn't
not.
like a really great sniper rifle.
Mhm.
No,
There isn't a really great shotgun. There isn't.
the Crucible shotgun isn't horrible. It doesn't have a ton of
Doesn't
range,
have the
but it's
range
really good
stuff.
for PV. It's good for PVE. It has crowd control and full auto.
Yeah.
And you can get really high stability on it, so that's solid. Yeah, the Ruin Wake machine gun has rangefinder and counterbalance. You get brace frame if you want further, but that reduces the magazine size.
The Dead Orbit fusion rifle is very good as well.
Yeah,
It's kind of it's the higher impact, and it has
Mhm.
extended range on it. One of the perks is for extended range. I'm not looking at the vendor right now, but
Mhm.
and it has two perks on it that give you added aim assist. So that thing's just going to be mean. You're not going to be. I don't think you're going to be getting those kills like you are with the vacancy from far ranges. But when you
It's a
do
close
hit
range
somebody,
monster.
it's going to match them.
Yeah, it's a closer range monster. They're going over the New Monarchy as well.
I have been seeing a lot more fusion rifles in the
The two games that I played had a lot of fusion rifles. And okay, an auto rifle that you guys should definitely pick up is the Righteous 7.
The
from
Righteous 7?
Monarchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. It has
Monarchy.
perfect. Yeah, it has perfect balance and counterbalance on it, and reinforced barrel.
That was very
Ooh.
good. The last roll on that was very good too. I can't remember.
Last
the
roll was
specifics on
good.
that.
This one is deadly.
Deal Breaker has a very good roll as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
here's the thing: is Dealbreaker, is that the rate of fire auto rifle that got the buff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I took the Dealbreaker into PvP, and maybe it was because we were doing the no HUD challenge. But I
It's
got
probably because you were
Could've
doing the
been-
no HUD
could've been
challenge.
that.
That would affect.
Probably because you're doing the no HUD challenge.
all I'm saying is that I didn't feel as good as I thought it would, and so I put it away. But you know,
It's amazing
It has a-
how that
it
no
has
HUD
a-
challenge
it has a-
took away so much feel from your
it's brutal.
like that. Those numbers popping up, man. Like they let you
You
know
rely
if
on
you
them.
hit that shot or not. Yeah.
That reminded
dude.
me. I was gonna say that after Prison of Elders and running that with the numbers popping up and doing the Nightfall, It
Yeah.
felt weird not having numbers.
Not getting your score.
Yeah, I was like,
add that.
I actually want I want like a stream of numbers. You know that you could do that with the Halo campaigns. You know, for the
Yeah.
scoring.
Yeah.
Oh,
That used to be fun. I remember doing
Borderlands.
Yeah.
Borderlands has all those numbers that pop up, right?
that. Oh yeah, they're mad numbers on
Yeah.
Borderlands.
Well, they got, but it's also just like Destiny. You know, you see like damage numbers. You know,
Right.
yeah.
but like
they-
an actual
they, like,
score.
It's almost like a list of them going up in Borderlands.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, it was very colorful. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right though, but it doesn't give you the total point too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So any other vendors, like, because that really to me was it really felt like somebody hand selected the vendor roles.
There were a lot of just it wasn't hung jury quality roles, except that actually no, there were more hung jury quality roles. There's at least 3 weapons that are considered god roles. Well, not absolute god roles, but
Now,
in
is
the
that
class
something
two
damn
is
weapons.
that something we're putting out a video out on?
I've already
We already
put
have.
it
Okay,
on.
perfect.
Sure, yeah.
I did like a 30-minute video going over every single role and telling you if it's good or bad.
No, but I mean, I almost want us to just say, hey, these are the 3 god rolls of the tower, the must-haves of the tower, and
Yeah,
put
I mean,
that
I did that in the video.
okay.
So.
But I'm lazy. I want a 5-minute video that gives me
Oh, you don't
exactly
need
what
5
I need.
minutes.
He
I
wants
could-
he wants a Snapchat.
I want
Yeah,
I want you to
could do a Vine of
Snapchat
that
it.
shit.
Give me a
do a Vine.
Snapchat.
Snapchat that top 3 for me.
Yeah, can you just give it to me?
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I
Glenn Dustin
really
needs a
thought it was cool.
Snapchat.
All right.
we
You
ready,
want to talk
Brian?
about something you like?
To the questions?
Patrick, you want to talk about something you like first?
What?
Maybe some sponsors?
Oh yeah, that is something that I like. Hey, thanks for that one, Brian. You're just taking butt on this. It's almost like I'm professional. So let's talk about Blue real quick. No doubt you've noticed these wild mics and headphones that we are using. They're just some of the iconic gear that Blue creates. Blue's award-winning products are the driving force behind professional musicians, internet creators, and countless elite gaming teams and Twitch streamers. Their Yeti USB mic is the internet's most popular microphone, and their MoFi and Lola headphones deliver totally insane sound and a personalized fit. Blue offers everything you need to completely immerse yourself in the ultimate gameplay experience. Learn more about Blue at bluemic.com. By the way, if you guys want a chance to win a Blue Yeti microphone, tune into next week's podcast live on Twitch, where we will be giving one away at the end of the podcast. If the episode ends in 7, it means we're doing a giveaway.
Nice.
Very
go.
nice.
All right, Twitter questions. We had a lot of people very excited about Destiny this week. So the Twitter questions are pretty varied, which I'm very excited to see. Last week, every question was about Sunbreakers, which was hard. Jacob Dowell at JD from the IE, which means Inland Empire. Is the one new story mission too long? I had to take 2 pee breaks during it.
Sounds like sarcasm. I can't tell.
Or a bladder or a bladder
so.
problem.
Yeah, you might want to definitely go see a doctor.
Yeah,
immediately.
we highly recommend you see a doctor.
Oh man.
Tyler at Xer Joker. If you could pick one Destiny gun to help you survive a real zombie apocalypse, what would it be?
Super good advice.
Yeah, that might be it, man.
Icebreaker.
Icebreaker.
true.
That'd be
Never
good.
recharge.
I mean, unlimited ammo, that would come in handy.
But what about the horde? What about when you get overwhelmed and you're out of ammo?
Horde can't climb trees. I can wait that shit out.
Have you not seen World War Z?
Yeah, man. They're
You-
like waves.
you need to
of
you need to
fucking
tell us
zombies.
you need to tell us what zombie like lore we're talking
With
about
zombie
here.
universe, like,
Yeah.
are we talking about the slow ones, the
Yeah.
fast ones? That's
Are
a
we
good
talking
question,
about
man.
like the Will Smith,
Oh, I am Legend.
Runners?
yeah,
Those are vampires.
Those guys
Those
are creepy.
vampires.
Whoa.
They are?
Yeah.
They're vampires?
No,
Yeah.
they're not
Read
vampires.
the book.
They're not
Read the
vampires.
book. They're vampires.
They're not glistening in the sun?
Look, I watched a movie. I don't need to read a book.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
all-
educated.
There's like 4 movies about that book. I mean, I was gonna go with Thunderlord, but man, Icebreaker is a really strong pick because you
It's
never
a
run
good
out of
one.
ammo. So I think I'm changing it up. Zombie Apocalypse. I mean, hey,
It's fitting.
I want a Galahorn.
I feel like the close range damage could be kind of rough on that one. You better hope no zombies sneak up on you.
Yeah, question. Do the zombies drop ammo packets?
That's a good
Boxes
question.
of bricks of ammo, right?
Sir Joker, we're really going to need more information to make an informed decision here.
We need to know.
We're gonna need an actual sandbox.
Is this Shaun of the Dead? You know, I mean, are we? Is this Zombie Land? I mean, if this is Zombie Land, I've got not a universal remote, but the invective. Yeah.
Invective would be good. Clifton Ambansa at Cliff Kwame. Why is the Wombo Combo called the Wombo Combo?
It's a reference to, I believe the original Wombo Combo is a reference to a StarCraft video, or not StarCraft, Smash Brothers video where a certain combo can be performed with two characters that's impossible to get out of, called the Wombo Combo, and everyone knows about it because there's a very good video. Just search Wombo Combo on YouTube, man. Just search it up.
That's awesome. He wants us to ask us. That's
well, I can't describe.
Technically, this is on YouTube, Patrick.
Yeah,
this is going to be on YouTube.
We're doing this right now for
you
them.
just inceptioned yourself.
That this guy has for the Wombo Combo taking place. I cannot describe that.
Yeah.
It's palpable coming through the YouTube video. So go look it up.
Palpable
palatable.
So it comes from Super Smash Brothers. Is that the answer we're going with here?
Yes.
Super Smash Brothers.
It's from Super Smash Brothers.
By the way, palpable passion will be a shotgun in year 3. Calling it.
Palpable passion.
Palpable passion.
I like it. I can't wait to do a review and have to say palpable passion 18 times.
The palatable, palpable passion.
Get a God roll in that passion.
Or the PPP.
Stephen Gulsby at Nib Biscuit. Do you guys think that the new PoE content will have the longevity that Bungie hopes it will?
No.
Probably not. I think it's going to be the same people that were dedicated with the dry period are going to be the same people playing through. I don't think it's going to bring back a lot more.
I think the nice thing about Destiny right now is that you can do what you want and still feel like you're leveling up. So maybe you play Prison Elders 1 week and you skip it for 3 weeks. Play some raids, play some Nightfalls, play some PvP. No matter what you're doing, it's always going to feel like you're leveling up your character right now. So whatever you feel like doing, you can just jump in there. You don't have to run Prison Elders every week if you don't feel like it.
Yeah, there's a really nice pacing right now. There's a fantastic pacing. Enjoy it. Enjoy the pacing.
I agree.
I think what I like about Prison.
You go, please.
The thing that I really like about Prison of Elders is that it's still providing in-game level loot. And say your normal raid team, some guys had to call out, you can grab 2 other people and you can go run Prison of Elders with some friends with the challenge mode, and it can still be rewarding. That's what I like about Prison of Elders. Is it gonna last? No, it didn't last the first time around. It's probably not gonna last this time around either. So,
I think it's going to have much more staying power than the first version of it, but it's really hard to believe that we're going to get that much play out of it for 5 months, So it's going to be interesting. I don't think that's the expectation, but without any knowledge of the next live events and when they're going to be out and what's going to be in them, it's hard to really answer that question accurately.
Yeah.
Z White Shepherd at Z White Shepherd. What makes PoE Year 2 better than PoE Year 1?
More awesome.
It's got
30% more awesome.
A better loot reward system.
It's now got grape flavor.
It doesn't rely.
30% real fruit.
It doesn't rely on treasure keys to give yourself actual loot.
Oh, hold up. I got a big problem.
Okay.
You do not get to swim in the gold river, in the gold
on the challenge
pool,
mode, yeah.
On challenge mode. You don't go down and pop the chest of glory.
You like to go down and pop the chest of glory, Tufty?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's important to you, right? Every time you
Innuendo or not, man, I'm down.
you want,
Yeah,
you want,
I think
I mean,
I think it's a good ending anyway.
I mean,
Any way to
yeah,
look at it.
you're standing up there. You got to want to drop down the hole and pop the chest of glory. I mean, it's just how it works, and the rewards are worth it.
Oh my god, they are
Joshua
worth it.
At Jay Swagger, do you think the April update was made to hold players until E3? E3 being a potential large Destiny reveal.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No, I think this is going to hold us until September.
Yeah.
I think that's the intent. Yeah.
Well, as in, basically, this only kind of has to last until E3, where supposedly they would start generating the new hype train
Right.
for
Oh,
whatever
boy.
the hell is coming out later. So, I mean, this content right here, I feel for the casual player will last about 2 months. For the hardcore player, maybe 3 weeks. But the quality of life changes. You know, if those stick around, fantastic. And, you know, that can easily carry over into June when E3 is, which is about 2 months from now. And then, you know, yeah.
This is the version of
curious.
Destiny we're going to be playing for a long time. Don't expect another update till September.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get like SRL in the summer.
We'll probably get like
Pure
maybe
speculation, no confirmation. Yeah.
one or two more live team events, but I doubt it would be like new live team. It'll probably be, you know, redone Sparrow Racing League.
I think we're gonna
yeah.
get. I think we're gonna
Crimson
get.
doubles would come back.
I think we're gonna get
Summer
Sparrow Racing League, but the league Summer League Racing, and it's gonna have new maps. A new map at least.
I'd be happy with 2 new maps. One new map. I'd be happy with 1 new map. 3 maps would be more fun than 2. They got a long way to go before this was a big undertaking for the live team. This was mega. Like, this is not a small update.
And I think they did a good job, to be honest with you.
I think they did too. I really do. But it's not a DLC. So this is what we get until we get a DLC.
Yep.
And there will be hype coming out of E3, I think. I think they will announce something at E3, but we're not playing that until September.
Yeah.
I golf occasionally at under the par. Do you guys think 3 of coins were ninja nerfed with the update?
Yes.
I do
Absolutely.
too.
It feels like they were changed. Like,
Yeah, my drops are way lower. Pope, you can't comment because you're out of the normal.
You're Abby normal.
Yeah.
David Martinez at DMart124. Even with all the quality of life improvements and paths to 335, does this update have the legs it will take to get us into the fall? I feel like we're asking the same question.
we're asking the same
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. I'm going to move on. I'm sorry. Marco Watliak at Marco Markulik. Do you think the April update will let... My bad. Gavin Ellison at Ellison Gavin. Do you think Bungie should have nerfed Viking Funeral just like they did to Thorn? Just reduce the burn.
It's a pretty complicated answer, or it's a pretty complicated
No,
issue.
it's not. Answer is yes.
The
Yes.
answer is they should have changed it. At the very least, they should have made it so the dot that gets applied from Touch of Flame does not last as long. So it'll it like half as long. So Viking Funeral won't last as long either. Basically, the damage over time effect, it keeps you out of the... We've said this so many times. The damage over time effect keeps you out of the battle for too long. If you're not going to change the damage, then just change the time that the damage is applied so that, you know, it doesn't affect the pace of the battle as much. It's not like keeping you out of the battle twice as long as everything else in the game.
Well said, Patrick. Thank you.
That's what he's saying. That's the exact question that he's asking.
that's
Should
it.
Yes, they
should
should
Viking
have changed
Funeral
it.
Yes.
Should have
It
changed
really
it.
should have.
like they did before?
Yes. 4 out of
Yes.
4 podcast members agree.
Yes, they should have changed it, and I'm surprised that it didn't get touched, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was weird. Trevor Good at
You heard it here first.
T-Man 96X. Do you think the 42 challenge of Elder's difficulty will be increased due to how easy it was?
No, but I think they might be open about it in the future. because it says normal mode right now for it. Maybe there will be a more difficult mode in the future.
Like a challenge mode for the challenge mode.
Yeah, challenge on top of challenge.
Double dog challenge.
Double dog challenge.
Dog dare you. You won't.
I honestly, I think maybe they just didn't quite anticipate how quickly people will blow through. Or again, the idea was that it's meant to be run 9 times a week, so you get the 90,000 per character. So I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they're going to change it and make it more difficult. I think some weeks are going to be more difficult, but it's probably still going to remain pretty easy for
it's never going to be Skolas Arcburn hard.
Never. It's never going to reach that, yeah.
No.
Alpha Jamie at Alpha Jamie. What 2 modifiers do you think would make level 42 Prison Elders the most hard experience possible? I think we already hit on this earlier with the melee for the bonus score and light switch is the modifier.
Aren't there 3 possible modifiers though? Let me go. Let's go check it right here. Okay. There's a bonus and then there's 2 modifiers. Okay. So light switch and then light switch melee bonus, and then exposure. There we go.
That would be hard.
What about the one where it was you got to be in the if you had to get melees in the air and it was
that's not
also?
That's not you can only modifier. You can only
get modifiers by hitting crits when in the air with a sniper rifle.
Oh, I'd be good at that.
And grounded is turned on.
360 dank scopes.
No scopes.
Yeah. We got it.
That's it. We got it.
That's right.
No big deal.
360 dank scopes required to get points.
I want to fake you off the ladder for triple points.
Yeah.
Double ladder stall.
Now we're talking.
That's great.
P Coffee at P Coffee. I understand exclusivity, but isn't this update paid via our microtransactions?
What?
Why is PlayStation getting
paid
them
for our souls?
Why is PlayStation getting them in this too? So he's saying we're all paying for this update. Why is PlayStation getting this? Getting this exclusive in this paid update or this free update?
That's a really good question.
Zen Meteor, and I don't blame him. If I was an Xbox exclusive player, I'd be pissed about it too.
Yeah.
I would just run over and just buy a PlayStation.
I don't know if that's the message you want to be sending out here, man.
It's not.
Might want to redact that comment.
No, I mean, guys, honestly, it sucks. It absolutely blows. And I have never been a fan of dividing a community. I think that the exclusives just overall suck. I understand the argument Xbox had Halo for, exclusive to themselves and yada, yada, yada. I don't want to see it in the chat. So it's ridiculous. But I think it's ridiculous. I don't like the community being split like this. The
year-long exclusivity is absolutely...
It's too long.
It really is too long. But if we're really on the whole, we played the same thing and they're getting this and we're not, why are you still here playing Destiny? Because the same thing's been going on since the very beginning. I don't understand how that's
it feels harsher this time.
I know.
Patrick,
I know.
In the past, like with Hawkmoon, you still had 15, 20, 30 other exotics that you could collect. In all the DLCs, it's been like that. But this time, it's just an update, and there is one exotic, one brand new exotic.
There's also another exclusive. Yeah, there's another big point about it as well. Is that with the Hawkmoon example, a whole year means that there's at least 2 metas for that thing to change, and it becomes a different weapon. So when it does, it's possible Zen Meter could get nerfed, or buffed, or changed. It could get changed in some way before it actually hits Xbox.
It might even be likely. That thing's a monster.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Also, so Xbox never really gets to enjoy. That's like, imagine if the loot cave was only for PlayStation players for some reason.
PlayStation exclusive area. I mean, that's why that one area in the PlayStation exclusive strike never actually gave Glimmer, was because they didn't want. At least that's our theory, is that
would have been farmable too.
Yeah, that was absolutely farmable. Because it was just waves and waves and waves and waves of tier 2 Vex mobs. So you go run that 2 or 3 times. You're maxed on Glimmer. Go buy stuff during the heavy ammo drought. That would have been like PlayStation.
Right.
Whatever. whatever. We don't care about the heavy ammo drought. We can get that.
That's
We
right.
can get that stuff easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point. The concerning like Halo is on Xbox, Uncharted is on PS4 type of thing. The biggest thing that you need to look at is it in the same code base? Like if somebody were to hack the Xbox code base, could you find the Zen Meteor in that code? And you probably could. It's probably been compiled into that code base. So that's really the problem that we have with this, is that there's these exclusives that happen with the same downloaded files, and it splits the community. So
It sucks.
On a side note
Exclusives
from
are
this
the thing.
question, is it time for us to thorn this conversation? Like, at one
Possible.
point we just talked about Thorn so much that
Yeah.
we all know that we were absolutely sick of it and we didn't like it, but we talked about it so much that we just were unwilling to talk about it anymore. Like nobody likes this exclusivity,
Yeah.
not even PlayStation players.
I think
Like, I think it's kind of tabled to kind of.
we are all on the exact same page. The
Yeah.
exclusivity sucks, but and a year long absolutely shouldn't be there. But at this point, short of just raising complete hell every single podcast, which I don't think that would change anything, and that would get very
I
tiring
think
to hear.
it is important when it comes up to bring it up so that we get in Bungie's ear about it. So hopefully we can make a difference later.
maybe they
But-
can change their contract.
I doubt it. I mean,
I know Activision is like born of cloven foot.
There's other. I mean, Activision
Maybe they
has.
can have a heart.
I mean, Activision is has helped to fund other games. I wonder if there's been other games that they've done exclusivities with. I mean, PC only games like I don't know, World of Warcraft, for example. Is there any exclusivity in that?
I mean,
Is there any? I mean, it's all
Again,
on one.
Heather,
Is it all? I mean, was there different levels or subscription levels or anything that? I mean, was it tied to money?
everyone had to pay $15 a month. The only exclusive stuff would be like at the very start of the game, like Horde could have shamans, Alliance could have paladins. You couldn't play on the same server. If you had an Alliance character on a server, you couldn't also have a Horde character on the same server. So like that's no, and that was before I think Activision even got in. When Activision and Blizzard merged, the game became even more friendly. So then, like Alliance and Horde had shamans and paladins and everything, and you could have the same characters or you could have the same different factions on the same server and everything.
Got it.
Yeah.
all right. Brian Keith at Longclaw77. How much Sterling Treasure have you bought to get that sweet gear? # guilty pleasure.
Zero.
Yeah,
I don't believe in buying those, mainly because of the rep boost that's in them, and you seem to pretty consistently get them inside there. So I pretty much refuse to buy them on the grounds that those reputation boosts are in there.
I bought 4.
Yeah, I've only gotten the emotes. I haven't bought any Sterling packages.
I am going to buy some emotes too. I definitely want that Praise the Sun.
I didn't buy any.
Oh,
They were
God.
just there.
Awesome. They just showed up in your account. The Praise the Sun with the no HUD. Glorious.
Yeah. I like No HUD. That is a nice addition to the
Oh,
game.
it's
I
great.
like that.
So
it's
awesome.
very nice.
Yeah.
I bought the crane kick one, and I adore like doing the crane kick pose on just a bunch of various objects and doing like around a corner, and they just see like an arm come up from across the screen and like the crane kick. They just see that peek from around the corner. Yeah, that's scary.
I mean, that makes me think. I mean, I really want a planking emote, and just so I could go around everywhere in Destiny and
Plank
take
everywhere.
screenshots of me planking. Like, oh my god, no.
Jeff McLean at Jeff.Steak. What surprised you so far?
How easy challenge mode was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was surprising.
How quickly I burned through stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. This is the first time where they're ever like, yeah, the drops are actually going to have smart loot, and it's going to, be higher level than what you have. I was like, yeah, bullshit. No, it's working. It's working.
I was a little surprised I couldn't just go to the exotic kiosk and go buy my Strike's Promise.
Yeah.
Shunzi at Shadow Shuns. What is the best way to level up Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, and New Monarchy now?
Moats.
Moats, heavy ammo. Moats, heavy ammo.
Burn the moats.
Straight up currency.
Just-
Currency that.
Can't you buy moats from Eververse? I was kidding. I'm joking. You can't buy it. That's next. That's in the next expansion.
That's the next one. You can kind of indirectly get them.
Yeah.
The modes package.
Yeah, the best way I think is Vanguard strikes play is still right, and with the boost, but it really
I don't
feels
think the boost affects them.
No, it doesn't. Does it? It's reputation. No.
Wait, Pat, how many heavy? Okay, didn't you use those heavy ammo synths to burn through factions?
Yeah, I still have a bunch of them. I'll have to look at the tower.
I mean, that's a solid way to convert Glimmer to heavy ammo to then faction.
Right.
As long as you have a proper Glimmer game, then you're gonna have that going.
I mean, it takes 100 heavy ammo to level up a faction, though. It's
a decent amount of heavy.
Yeah, that's a lot of heavy. So it's actually better to use your strange coins, because it's only 33 strange coins to get 100, effectively 100. There's 33 strange coins to get 100 heavy ammo. So that's the best way. And then
wow. So essentially, you could think of 33 strange coins equals a faction level.
Yep. And that's more than that's very easy to get 33 strange coins in a week, just by playing your activities and leveling stuff up at Cryptarch, and leveling up other factions also gives you strange coins. So yeah, it's kind of a self. It kind of basically, I've gotten so many strange coins and moats just from turning in those heavy ammo synths to my factions. It in no way refunds the initial investment, but it's not as bad.
All right, so I'm not sure if this next question was meant to troll us or not, but I like where it led my mind, so I'm going to read it anyway. El Chapo at LX Royal LX. Do you think the PD podcast crew would coexist had Destiny not existed, like working a Walmart or something? So we're all from different parts of the country. Tefty and Pope, you guys live pretty close together.
Sacramento, Bay Area, yeah.
You don't hang out at the same bar, so you wouldn't have met without the Planet Destiny podcast.
Nope.
I don't think we all would have worked at the same Walmart because we don't live anywhere near each other.
Yeah.
I don't think Walmart is really in our career.
I don't have
either.
There's no Walmarts where I live.
But it did kind of make me think, we wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for Destiny.
Absolutely.
It's kind of cool that all the friendships, all the relationships that we've all formed because of this game. It's pretty interesting. It's not something that I can say about most of the games I've played.
I agree.
Yeah, I've never had a game have this much social impact in my life.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft's the only other one for me. Some of my it was actually really cool. Yesterday when I was streaming, some of my old World of Warcraft buds showed up in the stream chat, and I re-added them back on Skype and got to talk to them. Talk again, see what they've been up to. They're not playing WoW anymore, which I guess they finally kicked the addiction, just like me.
What are they playing?
Black Desert Online.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, I'm interested in playing it. Apparently, there's a lot of open world PvP. I told them to go download Battleborn and try that out as well, because I'm probably gonna be playing that a bunch on PC.
On PC, on PS4, man, that frame rate is hurtful.
On PS4, it isn't the frame rate, like it's 30 FPS, just like Destiny, but it dips down a lot more. It's the gunplay. The gunplay on Battleborn on console is just ugh. It's too clunky and slow. Even if you if you get the sensitivity settings right, it's still just it feels a lot.
Bungie knows how to make a damn good shooter.
Yep,
they do.
I think it's the look acceleration. Like it's too slow at the start and then speeds up too quickly, so it's like it feels sluggish and then it jerks. Yeah.
Austin Taurus at Bamboozy123. With the update, what guns are you looking to experiment with and use more in Trials of Osiris? He says, I like Suros. Hawkmoon.
Yeah, Hawkmoon. Seriously.
Yeah.
I wanna try out Hawkmoon. With this stuff, I don't know. I like to go into regular Crucible, experiment with a few weapons first, and then see what I like, or if anything has changed. Really, it's possible that the Mida and the Doctor of Passion could all still be just right up there.
They are going to be, I think.
I've also heard that the Last Word has less RNG feel to it. I don't know if that's firsthand experience from you guys. I haven't personally tried it yet.
I haven't tried it.
A lot of people have been saying that Last Word is nowhere near as good as it once was because the damage just like you basically have to aim down sights with it and go for headshots. It's the hip fire doesn't.
Gone.
It
the
doesn't
hip fire's
really work.
gone.
Yeah, the hip fire bonus
So
is
there's more
gone.
RNG shots. Oh, the hip fire bonus, right?
The hip fire bonus is gone. So it's like, why would you hip fire and then, roll the dice at your shots instead of just aiming down sights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Hawkman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm really interested in seeing if I can bring back some of the pulse rifles that I enjoy and the auto rifles that I enjoy. The low rate of fire pulse rifles like the what is it, Radagast Fury? No, it's the Iron Banner Pulse.
Nerwin's Mercy?
Nerwin's Mercy, and definitely the Messenger and the Shadow Price and those guns. I'm interested to see if the auto rifles and pulse rifles will be effective. So I'm going to try those out.
Yeah,
I have that God roll DIS 47 from a few weeks back that I'm probably gonna try out this week in trials as well. Hopefully I can get one of those really cool Zen meteors and pair that with it. I think it'll be a fun matchup.
Yeah.
Patrick, let's make a little bet.
Oh God.
If it involves RNG, fuck
Yeah,
you.
why would you bet
right.
against the house?
First,
Why would you bet against the house?
First person to
Doesn't
get Zen Meteor has to tweet out the they got it, and then the other person has to reply back about how amazing they are.
Don't do it, Patrick.
Oh.
He's probably got 3 of them already.
I know. By the time this podcast ends, like I'm already in the game. You'll just log in and you'll find, for some reason there's a special, there's a exotic special engram in my postmaster that I forgot. Oh look, there's Zen Meteor. Hey Patrick, you have to tweet out how awesome I am, and then I could probably slave away for another 5 days and not get one. I get continually getting universal remotes. So I'm not gonna take that bet. Yeah. Not gonna.
Who
not
would
gonna
take an RNG bet against Pope? That's just like
All right, fine.
insane.
I just want to keep the suspense out there.
Yeah, you gotta make it more something like it's like betting against the fact.
Like, Pope's got to get 7.
How
of them
about
before
this,
Patrick
Pope?
gets 1.
Exactly. Something that's a lot more unlikely.
Once we both get one, the first person to get a kill with the exotic perk in the Crucible, then they have to tweet something out. So once we both get it,
good.
Once we both get it, then we can, because we're both decent snipers.
Mm-hmm.
We can see who's the better, skilled with the really fun perk.
Fair
How
enough.
about
Fair enough. So
Okay.
when we both get it, and then whoever loses that fight has to delete it.
Mhm.
Oh.
that? I mean,
You
it doesn't
can
matter.
rebuy
I
it. You can
can
rebuy
get it. I can get it back.
Yeah. You
I
just
know, but
rebuy
you
it.
just, I'm just saying.
I also there's a clause in order to make the tweet actually work, you have to have recorded that from your PlayStation and
God.
make a little edit to show it in the tweet that you got
I'll
the
just
kill.
I'll just record it and then do the.
Because that way you can easily put it into Twitter.
Yeah, but then that
Xbox,
requires
record
me.
that. Oh wait.
Yeah, that requires me using PlayStation Capture, and it won't be 1080p.
Oh my God, Briar. It's so bad. So bad.
I couldn't
So good.
resist.
Ugh.
Mr. Aries at Hey It's Magic. What has been your favorite gun to use since the update has dropped?
I knew her Fury.
Patrick?
I've been doing a lot of Prison of Elders, so it's whatever. It's my not like the others. My God roll not like the others. But as far as new weapons, the only new weapon that I got, the Hand of Judgment Scout Rifle with basically a max stability and max range roll, is pretty good. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying I'm enjoying the scout rifle, the Queen's scout rifle right now. It's a lot of fun to use.
Nice.
I like my taking shotgun. It's been fun. Thad O'Neill at Twilight Sword 64. Do you think the Fatebringer Ace of Spades archetype of hand cannons is underused in trials? If so, why?
Well, we're kind of coming out. Well, the meta.
I apologize. What was the question?
I believe it's because those
Spades,
things require
why it's
two
not being used.
headshots. If you have a higher damage model on your hand cannon, you can do one headshot and two body shots and get a kill. With the faster fire rate hand cannons, you need two headshots and one body shot to get a kill.
Yeah.
I think that's why they're underrepresented.
So was this the trials type?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the exact reason, is the damage is too low. And while it technically does have one of the fastest time to kills, if you hit all headshots, when practicality comes in, it doesn't do that a lot due to hand cannons in general. So using
hand cannons, RNG bullet cone.
Exactly.
And it's chat.
Net code problems.
Net code.
Net code.
Oh my god. And as chat Treon 767 points out, it's the reload. It's just like,
wait, on Ace of Spades?
that's what he's saying, but is it a slow reload?
All right, are we talking about Ace of Spades or the Trials hand cannon?
No, we're talking about the archetype. The archetype of Fatebringer.
Archetype of Fatebringer and Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually the best one to use in PvP. What?
Fatebringer
Fatebringer and Ace of Spades are in the same archetype.
Okay.
Yeah. They're the literal same exact base stats.
So he was asking, why is it
Underrepresented.
Yeah, underrepresented. And again, the meta. Yeah, the meta has been you shooting RNG shots.
Yeah.
So it's not wise.
It's hand cannons in general. Ace of Spades and First Curse. It's like Ace of Spades and First Curse technically could be the most consistent ones to use, but Last Word with full auto would just absolutely dominate it.
Yep.
Because full auto on hand cannon.
I like using the First Curse in PvP, but I like the feel of it. I just
I like watching heads explode too. Oh no, I'm talking Ace of Spades. Sorry.
Yeah. But I mean, I like that type of high impact, low fire rate hand cannon, like the Iron Banner pistol. But it just loses out so much to maybe with this new update and not losing out to Last Word, I can start using it.
Yeah.
Muju at Muju the Beast. On a scale of Dark Below to House of Wolves, how much fun are you guys having with this update?
Wait, what was the scale?
Dark Below to House of Wolves?
Dark Below to House of Wolves.
No comment?
I mean, it's not really a fair question, right? Because those were all DLCs.
Yeah.
And this is an update. I am having fun with this, but it's not new content like House of Wolves or Dark Below.
In a scale of Ferrari to pickup truck, how's your bicycle? I mean, there's different.
I would say it's definitely pedal bike.
I don't know. I guess it's hard to answer that question accurately.
Yeah, on a scale of PS4 to Xbox One, how is your Xbox 360? Sorry. I had to throw another one in there.
At bcraw82, would you rather the Challenge of Elder drops stay how they are, or should they be guaranteed 335?
No,
They're fine the way they
stay
are.
the way they are. It's people are going to be 335 fast enough.
Quick enough.
A lot of people are 335.
If you want to get 335, you can get there pretty quickly.
Okay.
There's no reason to make them guaranteed 335, especially when you can run through the whole damn thing in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Barracuda Easy 152 at Easy Midkiff. Is Hawkmoon back to greatness?
No.
Nah.
Not
pretty
year
good, though.
one.
They didn't like it, it's not even as close to what it was at the beginning of Taken King, because they haven't. I mean, they've nerfed the amount of damage that the magic bullets do, and then they haven't even brought the range back up to what it was previously.
The bullet cone, man. That bullet cone didn't used to be there. You used to aim a bullet. You used to put your sights on somebody, and it used to hit them. There was none of this RNG bullet bullshit.
Yep.
It is good, though. It's currently good. It's the best version of Hawkmoon that Xbox players, I think, have ever seen.
No.
No?
No?
Did they get a better version?
The one right at the start of Taken King, before hand cannons really got the big pass on them.
Didn't they get it in 2.0?
Yeah, I thought they got that in 2.0.
It was in 2.0. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of like the week before hand cannons.
Yeah,
got
they
changed.
didn't.
That 1 week
they didn't
meta?
get it.
Yeah, never mind. I apologize.
No,
I love that 1 week meta. That was a fun
Yeah,
meta.
that was a fun
that
meta.
was an incredible
That was a good
time.
meta.
That was a good time, yeah.
Matthew at It's Mr. Mojo. Favorite gun you have gotten so far this update? We already talked about this one. I'm sorry. He does say P.S. Bring back the hammers though. So
That's
He
why
gives
you.
it-
That's why you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you put it in.
Putty Mom at Trina Pudfoot. We have 3 generations playing Destiny. My son, me, and my mom. Have you ever tried to get your mom to play?
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd it go?
It's really bad. She got halfway through the intro mission, couldn't, and then got like sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Motion
But you
sick.
do play with your wife.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, she loves it.
Yeah, memes is good.
Yeah, she
Um,
enjoys it quite a bit.
I haven't with my parents, but I have with older friends of mine, and they have a really hard time with the spatial awareness of a first-person shooter.
Dual sticks are hard to pick up on too. As an adult gamer, like I've seen adults try and get it, and it's not something that's easy to pick up.
It's a muscle skill. Like you have to. It's just kind of like riding a bike.
I feel like if you grow up with it too, you start off with like simpler controls and move up to it.
Yeah. A big thing also is processing spatial information. Like when you don't play 3D games, you see a screen and the information that you think about is just the screen, the 2D screen. When you start, obviously kids pick it up really fast, but when you're in the 3D game and you're moving around, your brain starts processing the information as if it's a 3-dimensional space in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And that's there's like a bridge that has to be crossed before that happens, before you start getting good at 3D shooters. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't tried to. My dad hates video games. Like he generally just doesn't enjoy video games. My mom, she won't play anything aside from like Tetris or that really popular cat game on the phones now. There's a mobile game where you like put cat treats and stuff in your yard and you get to take pictures of cats. It's really stupid, but she enjoys it.
What is this? I bet it makes like $1 billion a year too.
Oh, yeah, you can get
It's a $1
certain,
billion
like,
enterprise.
You can get like a cat post that'll cause more cats to come in, but it costs that currency that you can buy for real money, so you can either get it immediately and start getting all the cats, or you can work up to it like over the
You're telling
course of a
me
month. Yeah.
Pay to win cat pictures.
Pay to win cat. The pay to win cat picture game is probably more profitable than Destiny right now.
I wonder if they have an esports league for that.
Dude, they need to.
Yeah.
Get on that MLG.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried to get my mother to play games like it's not even in her.
I would love to see
Wheelhouse.
our parents' generation sit down in front and play like Duke Nukem or no like what's that new one that's Doom? No.
Doom.
Doom.
The new
Yeah,
Doom.
the new Doom game, like how raunchy it
Super
is,
bloody.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just see what their reactions to something like that is.
Dude, Mortal Kombat 10.
Is it pretty nasty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's gruesome.
My wife was watching me play Bloodborne, and she was pretty. She was like, "That's a lot of blood."
It's in the title. It's
Yeah.
in the title.
Yeah, the old blood.
We
Yeah.
did get my wife playing. We had me and the kids. So I got 2 kids, and my wife were all playing Call of Duty one day. That was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, we were all just basically ganging up on her. That's why it was fun.
Oh. That's no. You need to do it subtly, like you play Risk, and that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Nobody
Nice.
likes playing Risk.
I mean the chore known as Risk.
Yeah. Putty Bomb. I already read that one. Matt at Juicebox678. How many live events, excluding Iron Banner, will be between now and the fall update? 6 months is a long time to wait.
Probably about 6 Iron Banners. I have no
it's
idea.
One of those
that.
a month. So there'll be. I'm assuming that we'll get 2 more live events because they've been doing those every 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one will be in September, so that'll be replaced by DLC. Assuming it is DLC.
Yeah.
The Naked Samurai at the Naked Samurai 94. What would you guys say the fastest road to 335 is?
Anything now.
Yeah.
Just play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get drops from everything, and just it's smart loot and infuse it and go.
Mm-hmm.
3 coins is probably the most consistent way because you can the exotics will be smart loot as well, and it'll level up your current stuff.
Putty Bomb at Tina Puddlefoot. What happens when we reach light 335? The rate we are leveling up, we will be 335 by the weekend.
Yes.
You should probably stop playing the game like as hard as you currently are, because if you're going at a really fast clip right now, you're probably playing the game way more than the casual player.
You guys heard robot, right?
Dude, I loved your robot answer. That was so great.
To give some perspective so at Xbox last night, I took my Titan, I did a hard mode raid, and then I proceeded. So I did hard mode raid, then I did the Sigil of Elders, and then I did probably maybe 12, 15 runs of the challenge mode. And I went from, I think it was 317. I was either 317 or 318, and it ended at 326. And that was about a 4 to 5 hour period. So one session with one character, I got that much light increase. Yeah, if
That's
I played
a big jump.
That's definitely a big jump. But it was one character. I got 2 other characters on there, and they still have to, climb up. I'm not looking to blow through it as fast as possible.
This might finally be the season where I get my Xbox characters up and going again.
Yep.
There you go.
It
This
might
is the
finally
time.
be that time.
This is the time.
A boner spider at BizChicken7783.
Awesome.
How do
Watch
y'all
out.
feel? Yes, look out for the boner spider.
I need to find that spider this week. Okay.
No, you don't.
You don't want that boner spider.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about the faction rep boosters, Spectre armor and Desolate armor? I think both of those armors look fantastic.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to see people people showing me the chroma key like highlights on some pretty badass armor. It looks good.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about the chroma keys. You guys like them? Like applying them to the armor and all that?
I think it's
Yeah.
cool. It's a good start. I think we're gonna start seeing more effects like that. I don't know. I'd like to see more of like that kind of physical change effect that makes it clever.
Yeah.
The more customization there are for characters, the better, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really enjoyed putting it on my sniper too. As soon as I got it, I was like, ooh,
I bet that felt good.
Felt real good.
Felt real good.
All right, that's it for Twitter questions this week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody who sent them in.
No questions about coconut crabs or anything?
No, we had a boner spider. That was about
Had a boner,
yeah.
At least we got a boner in there. We got a WoW reference and a netcode reference. So this was a good podcast.
It was.
We got everything. It's been nice. It's nice being back. I mean, it was definitely nice being on vacation. I know Tefty wasn't on vacation, but I was out of town, and it was definitely nice to get out of town and spend a lot of time on the beach. But
nice. I had the opposite of vacation. I had to move, and that involves a lot of stress, even if it's easy.
I sat on the beach with a beautiful woman and a beer in my hand. So it was
and a boner spider.
No boner spiders.
Any coconut crabs on that beach?
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that.
You know, I'm not commenting anymore. You guys are children.
Yeah, that's true.
Chillins?
Actually,
You're children.
Chillins, y'all.
We know that.
Oh my god.
I hope to remain so forever as well.
There you go.
If boner spiders don't make me laugh in 30 years, I fucked up. All right, you want to start signing us off, Patrick?
Yeah, hopefully I don't lag out again. Well, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in to the 66th Planet Destiny podcast. Am I roboting?
Nope.
Nope. You're all good.
Slight glitch, you're good.
You're all good, man.
You're good now.
All right.
I just read your comment in chat, dude.
There it goes. There it goes. It's doing it. It's doing it.
You're doing it, man.
I bet it's doing it right now.
You're doing it.
All right, I'm Brian Rabbit. You can fight. Oh, go ahead.
Wait, I think he still.
No, wait.
Well, I'm just gonna. Hold on. I'm gonna do the sign off for the actual recording portion of it. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Exit and post. All right.
All right.
Hold on. Thank you guys for tuning to the 66 Planet Destiny podcast. If you want to find me, I'm Patrick Casey. You can find me on Planet Destiny or on Twitter at Holtzman_PD.
I'm Brian Rabbit. You can find me on Twitter at @TheRealBrianRabbit. You can find me everywhere. Just look up Brian Rabbit. I'm streaming on this channel. I'm streaming on my own channel on Twitch. I've got a YouTube channel. Just search Brian Rabbit on YouTube or in Google and you'll find me.
Yeah. I'm Tefty Teft. You can talk to me at Teft on Twitter. You can catch the streams I do for Planet Destiny and catch my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Tefty Teft. You guys are amazing. Love you all. I'm really glad to be back. Hashtag bonus spiders.
Hey, and this has been Pope Bear. Obviously, you can find me on Twitter at Pope Bear and streaming on the Planet Destiny channel. And I always retweet these fools' tweets out there when they go live, so you'll see me in their chats too. But yeah, it's good to be back, and I'm glad we have content, and you know, let's just get in there and mix it up. I'm excited to do some streams with viewers and play some of this new content, to be honest with you. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, it is a good time to